Hello, Jules. Hello, Jules. with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Chell, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chad's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things over across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it treat we play bingo, while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's Norton burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew Banner's chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday, the 17th of July 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Hope you're having a fan-dabby dozy of a day so far, and hope you're glad it's Friday. Usual, of course, Fridays would mean that it's the last day of Phil's doing the streams, but sadly, we've only just begun with the bad man, because he's having a fucking like 9-day streaming fucking spectacular because of his dumbass fucking schedule. You know what I mean? So yeah, he is going to be here today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And to that I say fuck that shit. I might not even bother dealing with him this weekend. I don't know, I'm very tempted. It is tempting. I mean, I might take Sunday off. I legit might not bother re-streaming the bad man on Sunday. I might say, you know what? I want my weekend. I want a day with it, Phil. So yeah, I am genuinely contemplating not doing bingo on Sunday just because fuck the bad man, you know. So yeah, that is something it's on my mind for now anyway. I'll see how I feel about that closer to the time, but for now I'm definitely feeling that sort of way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, you know. For now, we're here for bingo. Today is, of course, Friday, and yeah, we actually start off today with 2 free spaces. At the very end of yesterday's stream, a user called Arcock, I don't know how to I don't know how to say their name. The only way I can think of saying their name is try to put some sort of strange accent on it and saying cock, you know. But A-U-A-K-O-K. They gave 1,000 jewels in the chat, you know what I mean, which is 2 free spaces, you know. So those 2 free spaces carry over for today, you know. So we have 2 free spaces for a bingo because they gave 1,000 jewels in the chats before we signed off yesterday. So there we go. So thank you very much to them for that. So we have 2 free spaces right from the get-go. And Siders Welshman actually started off. Siders Welshman gave 40 jewels earlier on. While we're in the intro there, while we're waiting for the stream to start there. So good stuff indeed. The bad man is, I'll say, well, he's not live, he's not here yet, but he will show up very soon. But yeah, he'll be happy today. The bad man will be fucking delighted today because he received $500+ yesterday, you know. His begging and fucking, you know, fleecing of his dumbass debt saw him get $500, so he will see that as a return to form, a return to having momentum once again and having support and all that crap. But there we go. I mean, if you're going to celebrate anything today though, if there's something worth celebrating today, it's the fact that Broside Phil's enjoying their 5,000 subscriber celebratory stream, you know. So currently Broside Phil is live right now. They've been streaming for a good while now, you know what I mean, for several hours. And yeah, feel free to hop into Broside Phil's stream and say hello to them and congratulate them on getting 5,000 subs if you wish to do so. But they're having a good time, you know what I mean, they've got some giveaways planned. They were playing some games earlier on as well. They've done a special little workout thing as well earlier on as well. You know, IRL workout stream live thing, you know what I mean, earlier on at a part of the stream, you know what I mean. So there we go, great stuff indeed, you know what I mean. But yeah, feel free to pop into Broside Phil stream, say hello to Broside Phil, congratulate him for getting 5,000 subs. He's done very well, he works very hard at what he does, also outside of streams, on the streams, you know, and now he's giving back to his viewers by, well, he's doing a marble race later on, by the way. He's doing a marble race, would you believe it? This son of a bitch stole my marbles. But there you go. No, he's got a community post as well. He's going to do a marble race later on, and he's giving away a Blue Yeti microphone. You know, if you comment on his community post here, your name will be added to the marbles, and that winning marble will win a Blue Yeti microphone. Now, I did comment on it as well, but I asked if my marble wins, give it to the marble who finished dead last, because why the hell not? You know, because I don't need the microphone, but I'm all for, you know, getting involved in some capacity, and that's my little twister, you know what I mean? So there we go. But yeah, feel free to comment on Broside Phil's community post as well if you have a chance to win a Blue Yeti microphone, you know. As it explains, you know what I mean, game codes are easy, but the Blue Yeti 9 centuries, here's how, enter comment in the post, 1 entry per person. At some point during the stream, he's going to run a randomizer, a wheel, marbles, like what King Jad does, or something else, to pick the winner. I believe he's doing marbles, okay? At least that's what I said earlier on, you know what I mean? So yeah, so he's going to do marbles. But you got to comment on this community post if you want a chance of winning Broside Phil's Blue Yeti microphone giveaway. So yeah, in case you're curious about that, the link to that community post I'll put in the chat right now if you guys are very curious about that. So there we go. So yeah, big up to Broside Phil. Congratulations to them for getting the 5,000 subs, you know what I mean, as well. And I hope they're all having a good time. I would understand, of course. I understand if people's priorities and commitments are a bit split today, you know what I mean? The loyalties are split, you know what I mean? But Broside Phil celebrating the 5,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? It's something worth celebrating, you know. So yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be offended if people wish to spend that time having a good time in Broside Phil streaming celebrating the 5,000 subs. So congratulations again to Broside Phil for their milestone, and yeah, big ups to them. Anyway, the bad man is not yet here, I believe. He's still... Oh wait, the bad man's awake. Oh, fucking great. Setting up from scratch as the power went out last night. Oh no! Phil Burnell's power went out. He's gonna be so late to start his stream now. Oh my god. Who cares? But there we go. For love of Christ, man, what the fuck? So anyway, we have a few things to cover, of course. First of all, a quick reminder of Phil's schedule for the day. He's got the morning show lined up for every day until at least Tuesday. You know, the morning show is no podcast. Podcasts are not coming back until at least Wednesday, it sounds like. You know, morning show on Friday, today, of course, and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. Today, he's playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Recycled continues. Plus, Pokemon Pitch Black cards arrive. That's the real talking point, right? He could have in his schedule that he's getting new Pokemon cards. Hint, motherfucking hint. And Friday Night Fights returns as well. I know Prophet is looking forward to Friday Night Fights. You know what I mean, Prophet enjoys seeing the bad man get fucking stomped in Friday Night Fights. So there we go. That is obviously later on. That's a night stream. Friday Night Fights there. Tomorrow, Dark Souls 2 and TGC Card Shop Sim. Sunday, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pal World. Monday, Assassin's Creed and Steam Tryouts Night. And Tuesday, Dark Souls 2 again. And TGC Card Shop Sim again as well on the Tuesday night. So there we go. That is Phil's shitey schedule in case you were curious. Couple of things from yesterday here. So yeah, for God's sake. I mean, I was going to seen this yesterday, to be fair, you know. Phil, I mean, it does tend to like to go full on victim mode whenever things are fucking a bit tight for him, you know. And this was perfectly illustrated yesterday. You know what I mean? Remember how he spent the first part of that stream yesterday talking about how unfortunate his day was, you know what I mean, and how unlucky he was, and the DoorDash screwed up for a second day in a row, and we had a bad day. We went out, it was too hot, and Cat wasn't feeling great, and we got ice cream and it fucking melted away, you know what I mean? Basically, it's just feeling pity me mode, victim mode, you know, to try and encourage fucking audience to give him money to fucking make him feel better because his day off wasn't as robust as it should have fucking been. It's an 8-minute clip, but I'm not playing that. I'm not playing an 8-minute fucking clip, you know. It'll probably get covered in the fucking Snort Banal compilation anyway, got lined up anyway, so yeah, fuck that shit. So there we go. Although, there's something that we didn't really pick up on yesterday. Phil can't go on a cruise because eating at restaurants on the ship might cost extra and they might have to talk to other human beings.
Cruises look good on paper and can be fun, but a lot of cruises are over expensive tourist trap things, and when you actually look at it at face value, you're like, what the hell? Like, for example, a lot of these cruises, you pay to get on the ship, But then if you want the good stuff, you gotta pay again. Like, wait, what?
Well, it depends what fucking boards you fucking go for. Are you fucking paying just for room and board? Or are you paying all inclusive? It comes with the fucking price of what you're buying. You know? Are you just, are you breakfast only? I mean, it's the same as fucking going to any hotel. Cruises essentially can operate the same sort of fucking manner as like going on a hotel, on a holiday somewhere in a hotel. You know, whether is it half board, is it all inclusive, is it full board, is it just room only? You know what I mean? But yeah, what the fuck, man? But yeah, I mean, so it says I work for P&O, it was included in the price. I mean, so usually it's all inclusive then. Usually it'll be all inclusive. Now, I do know though as well, having said that, I think there's different levels sometimes to all inclusive, isn't there? There's like some kind of basic all inclusive, and there's some sort of like plus, sometimes, I'm not saying all of them do it, you know, but some establishments, whether it's cruises or fucking hotels, have like some sort of like all inclusive like plus, where it's like, oh, if you want the actual fucking branded fucking beer rather than just the fucking local shit, you know what I mean? Like, if you want the good stuff, the proper good stuff, you know what I mean? You can pay a little bit extra if you want, you know what I mean? But yeah, Phil's trying to imply that, oh, you can't eat unless you pay extra. You paid money to fucking step foot upon our ship, you know what I mean? But if you don't want to starve, pay more money. That sounds like fucking not being all inclusive, but I don't know. But yeah, Phil. But that is not his biggest gripe though. There's more. He has more pet peeves over this.
What? Yeah, you already paid to get on the ship, but now if you want the good meal at the good restaurant, that's additional. That's not included.
The good meal. Not just a meal. The good meal at the good restaurant. So again, it sounds like that's like all-inclusive plus, you know? Like, oh, it's like, yeah, your ticket only allows you to get to the fucking buffet. The random generic buffet it doesn't involve the fucking proper fine dining experience.
Well, what's included? Oh, the buffet. You know, the buffet that's the quality of Old Country buffet.
He's upset. Oh, but look at these cruises, you know, and it only offers buffet options. It doesn't offer a fine dining. You have to pay extra for the fucking proper fine dining experience.
That you could go to right now down the street. Then what did I pay for? Oh, to just get on the ship. Oh, then you get off the ship and you're on some island, right? You're in Tahiti or something. Okay, cool. But you're not actually in Tahiti. You're in the tourist Tahiti.
Well, you're in the port of Tahiti because that's where the ships can go because it's a fucking ship.
Where you're like, oh, let's get dinner in Tahiti. What is there? Margaritaville? McDonald's? What the fuck is this? I could have done this at home. Why did I come on the cruise? And then even if you go to some of these meals, like, oh, group meal. You're stuck at a table with other people. You have to hang out with them and talk with them. But who are they? I don't know. Well,
you fucking get to know them, for fuck's sake. I was like, hey, I'm so-and-so, where are you from? What sort of thing do you do? You talk to other human beings, Phil. Why is this a fucking scary concept for you?
You're stuck with them. Well, what if they're obnoxious and we don't like them? Oh, well, enjoy your cruise.
What if they're obnoxious? How do you think they'd fucking feel fucking seeing you fucking snorting your way towards them?
What? So, you know, you think about, I don't know if I want to do that.
Jesus Christ, this reminds me so bad. This reminds me so much. I've told you guys a story before, okay? I told you guys a story before. So, me and my good lady, we were out on vacation a few years ago, and I think it was Fuerteventura we went to, you know, in the Canary Islands. So, we went to Fuerteventura, okay, in the Canary Islands. And we're on the bus from the airport. So we just got there, okay? We just fucking landed in Fuerteventura, an airport, okay? And we're on the bus which is taking us from the airport to the hotel. And it's a package holiday, so obviously it's doing different stops at different hotels, you know what I mean? It's taking us to this hotel and that hotel just to get our people getting there. And we're the last stop. And on the bus, the journey to the hotel, I keep hearing a very familiar snort. And it happens several times, and the hair on the back of my neck stands up because I recognise that snort. It is I would know that snort a million miles away. I was like, now surely he's not here. So I know that fucking. Now, and of course, it wasn't Phil. It wasn't Phil, but the goddamn snort made me think it was Phil. And I was like, what the fuck, man? There's no escaping this fucking bastard, you know. But yeah. They're actually the same hotel as us, but thankfully it was a big hotel, and I never saw or heard from them for the entire week I was there. We done our own shit, you know what I mean? It was a big enough place to fucking not get, you know. So yeah, Thankfully those snorts didn't fucking haunt and permeate my fucking holiday. You know what I mean? Fuck Christ for that. But yeah, it was just the most. It was like the most like. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I genuinely froze in fear the first snort I heard. It's like, oh my god. Oh hell. But yeah. But Phil though is like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to talk to other human beings on this cruise. I don't want that. And yeah, another reminder from Phil that if you're watching the streams anywhere else other than his own his own channel, you're committing illegal acts.
So now's a good time to mention, if you are watching right now, either on DSP Gaming on YouTube or on DSP Gaming Real on Kick, the only two places you can watch me legally. If you're watching this stream anywhere else, you're watching an illegal restream, and it should be shut down immediately. Anyway, if you...
So yeah, apparently we're all breaking the law right now because this is... We're illegal. We're doing illegal things apparently, according to the bad man. What the fuck, man, what the fuck. Jesus Christ.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much for Zarnock Kind of Darkness for popping your 20 more. 2 years, 20 months says I'm back in Discord. Check Discord. Yeah, you are indeed back in Discord. I've got the option to wave and say hi. I'm going to press that right now and wave to say hi to you in Discord. Welcome back to Discord. Thank you very much for being a 2-year Bingo Barry member. Very kind of you indeed. Good stuff indeed. And not only are you back in... Oh, Jesus, man, you've been having some fun with us. Yeah, you're definitely back on Discord. You're definitely back on Discord. You're definitely back on Discord. You are absolutely, definitely, 100% back on Discord. Yeah. There we go. The disturbing arc continues. There we go. Oh boy. I got dark very, very fucking quick. So, Rolf, Sonny had... as I say, I almost keep calling you Ross, Sonny. But yeah, you made this AI thing. Like, you had a hand in making this AI figure before. Just for fun. In fact, oh wait a second, what's this here? When a person sent DSP a message long ago and predicted the future. Hold on, like, before I check that, you know, let me just like find your action figure that you made. Here it is here. Just in time for Christmas in the bargain basement, you know. It's for $2.20, you know. It's got replaceable heads, you know, and a pack of diapers and all to go with it. DSP action figure, you know. That was pretty good. RGB's not included. I've actually, this might be controversial, I am going to remove RGBs from the list of bingo words. He doesn't really reference RGBs at all anymore whatsoever. RGBs, I am looking from the list of potential bingo squares, you know. I think most people would kind of agree that he doesn't really reference or even talk about RGBs anymore. So I am looking at RGBs from the bingo stuff. You know, it does kind of do turbo nose. It does it. Put it this way, he does it more often than other things. You know, how often does Phil try when somebody says something in his chat and he's very quick to try to disagree with him? Say, no. You'd be surprised how often it does happen. You know, see, it's worth keeping. The no-nos are definitely worth keeping for now because it does still happen regular enough for it to merit being a square in a bingo card, you know, in my opinion anyway, you know. But I mean all you gotta do is basically pick go and see. I mean, hold on, let's test this. Let's test it, you know. Let's test this right now. Okay, let's test. Let's see if pick go would have picked this up whatsoever, you know. If I type in no, sound like fucking, you know, Jim from Vicar Dibley, you know. No. Yes. But yeah, let's see. Let's fucking see here. Massive delay. This site sucks. Yeah. Oh hell. I'm willing to. Oh, come on. Hurry up. Come on, load you bastard, load. Well, while that's loading, I guess we'll just track on with things since it's taking its sweet fucking time. I imagine it will load eventually. The fucking. But yeah, I'm confident it still does it sometimes. But yeah, who knows? Oh, hurry up, load the fucking results, you bastard. There we go. I may have to come back to that. In the very near future. I mean, there we go here. Oh, no, nothing. Actually, no. So there's a no right there. No. Well, no, nothing, or no normal. No, not since I kind of maybe I should have put some. Maybe I should have done like that instead. You know, but I mean, I don't want no nothing or no nonsense, and I didn't really think that one through in Pig Go, did I? Jesus Christ. But maybe this will be a better way to try and search it, you know. I don't know, I'll have to wait and see. Anyway, while I wait for us to load, if it ever does load, a DS Pikachu uploaded a video. Joey's World Tour has a special message for DSP Gaming.
Philip, Burnell, it's Joey from Joey's World Tour! I'm back! Woo! I'm Oozy Phil! Oozy Phil! Oh boy, going through a tough divorce with your ex-wife, Cat! Meow! And the custody agreement with Cat, his cat Jasper is very hard on you, I guess, right? Jasper's very, and you know, I heard that she also took, the word on the street, she also took your chest freezer and your Greninja Pokemon card, as well as 12 of your 18 wrist rests. And then since the divorce, you picked up a heavy gambling addiction involving WWE champions and Pokemon cards. And you spend time rattling a cup begging for money? Was that you? I thought that was you. And you've also seen wearing a diaper because, like, your muscles are withering and, like, you're too lazy to stand. And, like, what's up with that, you know? And this is, like, from Pikachu, man. This message from Pikachu. So you saw you got the world on a string. Oozy, Philip. I know somebody works at Target, and he says all these clowns coming out always asking for Pokemon cards. I guess you're one of them, right? I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Also, a big quick shout out to Jade, Queen Mikey, Raw Phil, Ashton, and Andy. That's right, Andy. So, all the best to you, buddy. Doesn't sound like things are going well for you. I can sell you my Pokemon card. Yeah, that's right. I have one of those Greninjans. Anyways, I hope this went. I don't think this went well. Anyways, I hope we're just roasting. We're just breaking your huevos, if you know what I mean. But anyways, Philip, all the best to you. All the best to the gang. All the best to Pikachu. I will tell everybody to follow their dreams and shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars, muchachos and muchachas. Take care, everybody. Have a great summer. I appreciate you all, and all the best to you, okay? And I hope everything works out for you. Oozy Phil. Anyways, take care. And just, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. Go to Target. They have lots of Pokemon cards there. You might find one that you like. Anyways, this is Joey from Joey's World Tour saying peace. Oh, and also, I urge you never to travel to Tijuana. Peace.
The fuck was that? That was bizarre. There you go, DS Pikachu spent $25 to get that message. There you go. If you guys are interested in that and linked it in the chat, by God, that was a fucking mindfuck. Yeah. And I was fucking wondering, like, who the fuck was that? But there we go. Apparently it's Joey from Joey's, I don't know what the fuck. But there you go. Badman has his microphone on already. Hold on. The Badman's microphone went on at 11:25. I gotta go back and rewind and catch him. So yeah, I'll put him on pause right here. And we'll build up ample amounts of speed up juice. Here we go. 1.5 speed. We're on pause. We're ready to go. And this fucking... This'll never not make me laugh, you know? That's like... I want to fucking kill myself. Sorry expression, but what the fuck, man? Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, Pig Go. Oh, for God's sake. That didn't really yield much, I guess. Maybe if we just do... No. I don't know. I don't know. But I am somewhat confident that there is still enough... Phil does do the turbo nose enough time. It doesn't do it every day, you know what I mean? But he'll still do it, like, once or twice at the very least per week. And that's what I've recognised. That's what I've seen anyway, you know. So it's not every single day, it's still meant it's being included in a bingo card, you know. It's kind of like having LTG as a bingo square. Is Phil guaranteed to mention LTG every single stream? No. But sometimes he will, and that's why it merits staying on the board. When's the last time Phil went out his way during a podcast or morning show to address the RGBs or talk about RGBs? It never fucking happens these days. It really doesn't happen here. But here we go. So 11th of July was the last time we got Turbo Nose. No, nothing like that. And no. Here we go. And that's 6th of July, you know. So it's happened a few times in July already, you know. But yeah, I can understand though. It's not massive irregular, you know what I mean? But yeah, it does seem to fucking fluctuate massively when now you see it that way. I don't know. We'll see, okay. We'll see. I know I did it recently, you know. I did it recently, you know. But we'll keep an eye on it, you know. We'll definitely keep an eye on the Turbo Nose and see if it is a thing that she's kind of maybe gone on a bit of a relic in the past where, you know. Right, before we watch the Start Banal compilation, okay, let's fucking see this thing here, you know. When a person sent DSP a message long ago and predicted the future.
28-year-old that has found themselves laid off from their jobs and in financial straits, but instead of sucking up his pride and taking a crappy job and moving back in with his parents, he's decided to panhandle his fan base. The relationship that DSP has with the fans is now totally based on money, and I fail to see how such a situation can end any way but badly. Save your pennies for your personal rainy days ahead and force Phil to be accountable for himself. Holy shit. This guy fucking is so jealous of my popularity and the fact that for 4 or 5 months now, yeah, I've been able to turn this into a business per se and been able to support myself, that he is fucking reporting me falsely to websites to try to get me banned and fuck me over, so I have to stop doing this for a living. Wow. You are a shithead.
I mean, they went wrong. They were not wrong though, Phil. Well, fucking bang on the fucking money, you know? So there you go. What? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway. Here's a Stop Bell compilation from yesterday. Day stream only. Doesn't include a night stream.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works. So let's go. Let's get some momentum for the stream. Let's get our first super sticker of the day. Let's get our first membership of the day. Let's get a sub. Let's get some kicks. And let's get our first tip of the day, right? Let's get a little bit of everything. Get that variety moving so we can get towards our first pack opening. We already have one on this stream, but let's go to the first new ones that we can get all these Marvel packs done with and get back to Pokemon. Okay? Thank you. You know, oh, he's an e-beggar. Rogondo Cerdo.
Very frustrating day. Go to the grocery store. A lot of stuff that we need, they don't even have. Why not? It's a Wednesday. Why would you be out of stock? It's not even like a busy shopping time of the week. That's frustrating, okay? We're out and about. We're trying to get our stuff done. Very frustrated. My wife was in a very bad mood. I don't blame her because she had worked a big string of days, and then we had our day off, which really wasn't a day off because we had to do a ton of errands, right? So we're driving around this heat. It's not comfortable at all. And basically, I didn't even get, like, my plans was I was going to try to go to a tabletop gaming store and see if they had cards. Like, someone had suggested those kind of stores have cards. Who was it? I think it was Stalking Tiger. No, basically, my wife was like, I don't feel good at all. Like, I just want to go home. I'm like, all right, fine, I understand. So we didn't do it. Basically, we did our appointments.
I feel like he stopped himself from saying my mom. Because can't have vetoed the idea. But it did sound like Phil had to second guess himself into saying my wife there.
Feel good at all. Like, I just want to go home. I'm like, all right. I think it was Stalking Tiger. No, basically, my wife was like, I don't feel good at all. Like, I just want to go home. I'm like, all right, fine.
Before the basically there. Hold on. Was that all? Yeah. He's like, it feels like before he almost said mom.
Was Stalking Tiger. No, basically, my wife was like,
he's like, yeah, mom. Is it my? And then he's like, wait, basically, my wife. I feel like he almost got caught out of my mom, you know. But yeah, he caught himself in time a little earlier than usual that time, you know what I mean? But there we go. But you can't have the idea. Phil wanted to go to the card game shop store and get his mom away. He was like, no, I'm fucking hot as balls. We're going home, you little shit.
Like, I don't feel good at all. Like, I just want to go home. I'm like, all right, fine, I understand. So we didn't do it. Basically, we did our appointments and flew around. We did one shopping trip to Trader Joe's.
Wow.
2 days in a row, I ordered food. They gave us the wrong food again. I just said this. Did I not just say this on Tuesday when Firehouse Subs gave me the wrong sub, right? I said, it's not just one business out here anymore. It's like every business this is happening to. I don't understand it.
Well, no, apparently they had very necessary appointment. This is why Phil's day off was a Wednesday again. Because they had urgent appointments that they had to fucking have on the Wednesday. Which involved the both of them having to go together. Now, whether it's some sort of joint haircut 2-for-1 special, you know, very possible. Whether it's not a trip to the fucking doctors, who fucking knows. Phil is refusing to elaborate much on that, you know. But that's why Phil was off on a Wednesday again, because apparently there was urgent appointments that couldn't be put off, and it had to be that Wednesday. So that's why Kat was also rarely out with him. Usually Phil does his day off shit himself. Usually Kat would stay home when Phil has his day off, and she'll fucking go, like, errands running away, you know what I mean? And she just stays home and just chills. But in this situation, nah, she was actually had to go with him for once.
Either they're all understaffed or they're just no one checks anymore. The quality of service has gone way, way down here where I live in the Seattle area. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you order. It's all fucking wrong. All right? I couldn't even tell you. I told you the breakfast place that I order from. 3 times in a row we ordered from them. They got my order wrong.
You're regularly ordering DoorDash breakfast, Phil. You claimed to the audience you rarely order DoorDash anymore. You have claimed to the audience you're eating so much healthy these days, and you very rarely get DoorDash apart from these who tries it. It sounds like it's a very regular occurrence to you.
Then I order Firehouse Subs, wrong sub. Then we order dim sum, wrong fucking dim sum. And on top of that, it's one that I can't really eat. It's pork. It's barbecue pork. Steamed bun. I'm like, what?
What's wrong with barbecued pork? That can be fucking tasty sometimes. You know? What's wrong with barbecue? Speaking of pork ribs and barbecue sauce, yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I think Snort Burrell took offence to this. Snort Burrell took great offence to this. It's like, can you immediately put that picture up when Phil complains about barbecued pork?
Barbecue pork? That's not even authentic. That's like an Americanized dim sum.
Maybe a detractor's working at Firehouse Subs and fucked over Phil.
For Americans who don't want to eat the real thing. So I'm like, oh. I basically ate one. Like, I ripped the side off. I ate some of the pork out of the middle.
Cannibalism.
It was like sweet. It was like sweet pork, like American barbecue inside of a steamed bun. Who the hell wants that from a dim sum place? Oh.
Oh, sorry, not fire. Maybe a detractor's working at a dim sum place and not Firehouse Subs. My bad. This is a dim sum place that fucking wronged them.
So that sucked, you know? Seriously, that sucked.
I need to fucking whine.
And my wife and I are so exhausted from this day that was very frustrating.
Oh, here comes the best part. Phil's genius idea here.
And I said, honey, tonight is my idea. I take the blame for this one. I say, honey, tonight will be the perfect night. It's a hot summer night. Let's get some ice cream.
It's funny that Phil says this because, so Phil did this and regretted it because he ordered, like, fresh Dairy Queen soft serve ice cream, which fucking melted by the time it got to him. I actually got myself a little shop order in this morning, you know? This morning, I actually got a little order of shopping in, you know what I mean? I got a couple of things for you know, I got a couple of, you know, bottles of juice, I got some pizzas, frozen pizzas, you know, but I also got myself ice cream, frozen ice cream. And thankfully, it didn't melt, because it was frozen, you know? I ordered a frozen, it's not, but yeah, I now have ice cream in my freezer that I can enjoy and consume whenever, and it didn't arrive melty because I had the foresight. No, I'm not going to order fresh ice cream. Shit, man. In the summer and the bacon fucking heats, I'll fucking melt by the time it gets, it'll be gone by the time it fucking leaves the fucking shop. But I can order ice cream better than Phil can. In my freezer, I've got one fucking Haagen-Dazs strawberry cheesecake, and I've also got Ben & Jerry's caramel soft chew. I'm looking forward to devouring both of them in a very near future. Meanwhile, Phil has melted ice cream, which you can only drink and not even eat.
We haven't had ice cream in a very long time. Let's order some ice cream to treat ourselves because we've had a bad day. And she says, that's a great idea. So we order ice cream. It's melted. It comes melted. I'm not kidding. It arrived melted.
My day off is frustrating as shit. Like, what the hell, man? I just want to... And then on top of that, for the record, just so everyone knows, all the detractors have been trying to mass flag this channel. They've been false reporting the channel for absolute nonsense for a week now, since, you know, the restreamer got banned. They're so pissed at me because I'm successful, and, you know, they're basically down in the trenches, you know, sucking right now. So they're so angry. Phil's doing good. We're mad at Phil. So they're false flagging the channel like crazy, Nothing's happening because you're false flagging. I don't break YouTube's terms of service. I don't do anything wrong. I've been here for 18 fucking years. I don't have any strikes against me ever because I don't do anything wrong. You can't get me for shit I don't do, stupid. Someone sent me $2 saying someone else is restreaming me, you know, and they say, what's your thoughts on why trolls persist rather than getting a girlfriend or life? Because they can't, because they're losers. If they could, they would. You have to understand that. Like, if they could, they would. If they actually could do better things for themselves.
Is this you, Vega, requesting me to press a soundboard button for you? You said BS soundboard spam. I assume you want me to press a soundboard.
The answers are fuck and you in that order, bitch.
No soundboard for you.
They would. But here's the sad fact, is they actually could, they just don't know it. They basically submitted to an always online loser-like culture. What's happened is, in the modern era, this last generation of humans have grown up in a generation where everything has always been online. So to them, they think that's the end-all be-all of human existence. They're wrong. In fact, they couldn't be further from the truth. What's more important than anything online is what's around you physically right now. It's way more important. Like, this water here is way more important than what's broadcasting, because this water keeps me alive.
Oh my god, he's drinking Detractor's piss. Like, I'll go downstairs, I can't find her, and come to find out she's running around the house hiding from me. And then all of a sudden she'll like jump out and be like, ah, you know, innocent little silly things like that.
Spending time with my wife is way more important to me than being on the internet playing video games. You know what I mean? And it should be. But these people don't have that. They literally don't have friends. They don't have jobs. They don't have relationships. They don't have anything. They just sit online all day. A moment that they don't have a phone in front of them or the internet in front of them, it's like, oh, I can't take it. Because
remember how Phil fucking complained that when the power went out, they couldn't do a single thing? Without internet, without his fucking phone. It's like, Phil's okay. It's like, oh, the power went out. Fortunately, my phone had full charge. So we're okay for now. But yeah, Phil has told his audience time and time again that he literally can't do anything without internet or his phone. You know? Like, heaven fucking forbid that he fucking just like talks to people normally, or talks to other human beings normally, or reads a fucking book or whatever, you know what I mean? Or all sorts of shit. No, apparently it's impossible for Phil, you know? It's just not, like, it's just, Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? It's just sheer projectionism at the end of the fucking day. It's just complete projectionism.
their whole life has been plugged in. It's like the fucking Matrix. Quite frankly, life for these people has become like the Matrix.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Okay? So, why are they endlessly trying to A-log me and do stuff? Because they're insanely mad.
It's because you're an arsehole. And because you're a fucking fun person to poke fun at. Because you basically fucking rise to the bait every single fucking time. You are essentially the head lolcat. You know? I mean, sure, there's other people to fucking make fun of on the internet. Your LTGs, your wings, and your boogies, and your take your pick watering as well, not shit. There's other people you can fucking pick fun of, not shit. But you, Phil, are the essential. You're basically a fucking head honcho. You know what I mean? You're the king of the lolcows. You know what I mean? You wear the fucking crown, not with pride. You know what I mean? But because it's forced upon your head, whether you fucking like it or not.
That I'm successful and they're not, and they can't stand it. They just, so now we got to try to do everything we can to make fun of him or whatever. No, you're a loser. If you would spend time on you rather than me, your life could be successful. I know, because I used to be in those same shoes. In my 20s, I was one of these A-logging trolls in the fighting game community. And I spent all my time jealous of others, sitting on the internet, trolling people.
You're still jealous of others to this fucking day, Phil. To this fucking day, there are clear, obvious fucking signs of you displaying jealousy. Whether it's towards Kino Casino because they make far more fucking money than you do, or whether it's to fucking people like Phil Spencer, who anytime Phil Spencer's name comes up, you're fucking raging. So how fucking dare Phil Spencer have more money than I fucking do? Their name's Phil, but they're more successful than I am. What the fuck? Like, you're always in... Phil should be happy with what he's got. You know? When it comes to fucking making money as a YouTuber, as a content creator, he is probably... But for everyone that's on YouTube trying to do what he does, he's probably in the top 5%. When you break it down, when you think of the fucking tens of thousands, of hundreds of thousands of fucking people doing gaming content on the internet, he's making 6 figures per year, you know? Top 5% probably, when you think about all the numbers of people doing this shit. But he's not looking down at how much better off he is than everyone else. He's always looking up in envy and jealousy at how much more that those people up there have. How much fucking people like Moist Critical and Aspen Gold and iShow Speed and XQC, where name any more popular content creator than he is. Any of them. Whether they're fucking still going, they're fucking retired, or you know what I mean? He's still looking up in envy, thinking, I wish I had what they had because they have more money than I do. He can't appreciate what he's fucking got.
And one day I had this epiphany that actually doing things for myself, that actually getting good at games, actually running tournaments, actually being productive in the FGC was much better than all the harmful trolling I had done up to then. And I had a complete change of attitude and flip. And lo and behold, things got better for me. You know, and now here I am making positive content, enjoying life, rather than sitting around being a miserable wretch trying to...
But Phil, why come barely anyone has a fucking good thing to say about you from the FGC? You said you became a fucking positive force in the FGC before you fucked away from it. And yet, no one from the FGC really speaks fond of you whatsoever fucking ever, at all. Not even the fucking old school fucking crew, the OG FGC guys. When your fucking name comes up, usually they think, oh, that guy, that arsehole, that prick, that fucking weird, oddly shaped head prick, you know? You know, it's like, no one fucking has good things to say about you, Phil. From the old days. I've been recommended to check Discord because apparently Gemini got something correct when it comes to artwork. What the hell? This is how Phil is on the internet all day, every day. It's Jesus Christ, man. I am getting the ick just looking at this picture. This makes me physically uncomfortable looking at this picture. The mess that's on there. I know this is AI generated, but it feels real. Like, in terms of, like, it can... Just because... Maybe it's because I'm also sitting in front of a computer right now. And I kind of think to myself, wait, is my desk that messy? It's like, I'm just checking for crumbs right now just to brush them off. But this is making me very uncomfortable right now. Oh, God. No, don't fucking bother. The fucking chips and the can get replaced by some sort of fucking, like, demonic shit. No thank, no, don't push it. No. Let's not go darker, please. Oh, thank you very much. Let's crack on with the compilation, and then once it's done, we can start bingo.
Bring down others, and I'm doing well. But that's the problem, is that these people don't understand that. They actually think that the online existence is important, and they're so mad because they don't have anything in real life, so let's bring down others. Like, no, that's the worst kind of existence you can have.
You're so disturbed and deluded in your head. What you need is a reality check. You need someone to actually slap sense into you. Maybe a relative, a family member, a psychiatrist, someone, because you're so delusional.
The problem is they look up to the wrong people, right? They look at these idiots who are just spurging losers on the internet, Pied Pipers of loserdom. And
he's talking about Kino here, by the way.
And they think that these people are who they want to be. And it's not. Like, you shouldn't ever aspire to be people like them. They're toxic, harmful individuals who are ruining the internet. But, you know, that's who you look up to. The drama creators and shit are not good people. They're scum. All they care about is your money. And they get it, because you're gullible and you're stupid. So you keep feeding them and you think, oh, that's how I want to be. No one should want to grow up to be a drama creator, an influencer. No, you should aspire to be a good person in real life who has friends and family and meaningful things to do.
Which you don't have, because you abandoned them long ago.
Because that's more important and more productive than anything you could ever do trolling people on the fucking internet. But they're too dumb to figure that out. Because, again, they grew up in a culture that taught them the wrong things. Some of these people, or most of these people, literally have no friend groups. They just sit online with hate groups. That's awful. I mean, what a terrible existence. I just sit online all day hating. Like, that's so bad. Anyway, that's what's going on, and that's why they're never going to go away, because they're just losers.
And what's your friend group like, Phil? Oh, wait, there isn't one. You don't have any fucking friends.
Okay.
I'm already DSP cult leader. I know all about it. I cast the pignosis on everyone out there to make you magically do what I say, right? Like I'm a crazy, I have these weird voodoo powers that can control everyone watching this video and make you do awful things. I think the pignosis works. So yeah, it's a cult. It's 100% this is a cult, right? Cults, actual cults, and people actually supporting them financially and stuff like that's nuts. That's crazy. Here's your biggest tutorial. Stop fucking watching toxic people.
Alright, I'm not going to watch her anymore then. Phil's told me to stop watching toxic people. So I'm going to take his advice and I'm going to watch some otters instead, because I'm going to stop watching toxic people. I'm doing what the bad man said. He told me to stop watching toxic people, so I just fucking turned the fuck off him. And I'm going to enjoy some otters instead, as I'm being cute as all hell, swimming back and forth, making us feel all better about ourselves. There we go. Phil giving people a fucking like lesson who to fucking watch on the internet. Stop watching toxic people. What the fuck, man?
They don't care about you. All they care about is your wallet.
Look who's talking, bitch.
And the money you give them. And the more you give them, the more they will exploit you. The more they will milk you, and then they'll be successful in spite of your stupidity, right? In fact, they depend on it for you to keep lining their pockets so they...
I feel like I need a bigger button for this sort of thing. When Phil, this is just like... It is insane the levels of projection going on here, you know? It is quite literally insane. The guy, I'll only buy more of these boxes for Pokemon if you guys keep wailing away and giving me more money to keep opening them. Otherwise, I might not have to buy them. You know, it's like, what the fuck, man?
They can go on vacations and not provide you content.
Well, that's because they're able to go on vacations because they're well supported, Phil. Why is that a bad thing? Phil is trying to imply that people that are very well supported on the internet that get to go on vacations because they're well supported are the bad guys in this situation.
Why are you so stupid? Do you see the difference? You support me, I actually give you what you want. You support them, they go away. It's not rocket science, but you're that dumb.
But Phil, if you don't get supported, you're still there. Like, so are you trying to imply that giving you money means you're not going to go away? Does that mean if you stop getting money, you'll go away? Because if that's the fucking case, then well, let's fucking pray for a drought then. Phil's trying to imply that money keeps him here. Let's see if the opposite's true.
Like, holy shit. Anyway, Bilbo Swaggins, thanks for 500 kicks. He says, previously you said you deleted all your mobile games. Can you prove that by showing your phone screen? No, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not showing you anything in my personal life. You don't have any ownership of it.
Thank you very much, Sonny, for the 67 jewels. 67. Fuck you for the 67. But thank you for the jewels.
Nor do you have a right to see it. At all. You're lucky I even do this to show you I have a phone.
You're lucky. You're lucky I get to show you I have a phone. Feel blessed. Feel fortunate, peasants. Feel happy, you minions, that I show you evidence of me owning a mobile phone.
You know, I don't have to show you shit, but thanks for 500 kicks. Man, your toxicity is embarrassing to the human race. You are literally an embarrassment to human beings on this fucking planet.
Wow, I just received a bunch is coming in at once. I just got a $57 tip. This person...
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
It says, long live the king, let's get some pack stripping today. Thank you, $57.
Fake tip, of course, anonymous. At this point in time, Phil only had like $60 odd on your stream. It was going quite slow for him. This anonymous tip effectively practically doubled his fucking total amount of money he had at this point in time.
That is a huge tip.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my ego.
We are less than 25 bucks away from qualifying to open all of the remaining Marvel MTG cards at the end of the stream, and then we can move back to Pokemon cards, which I really want to do. Let's go. If we get a little bit more support in the next half hour, we can open all the Marvel cards at the tail end. Let's do it. Let's get a super chat. Let's get some subs over on Kick. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. And let's get some memberships.
Wait. Live DSP is having a go at Kino Casino right now because Andy, Choppy, said that detractors stopped watching and restreaming and post about Phil, his channel would die in 7 months. That's a fact. That's effectively... How many times have we theorized the very same thing? How often have people thought to themselves that if the detractors ignored... Oh, sorry, this is yesterday. This is yesterday Ashton said it, sorry. Not today, but yesterday. Or Phil said that. Phil addressed this yesterday. This is not live DSP today. Phil said this yesterday apparently at some point in time. You know, about Ashton saying that. But yeah, like, how often have we theorized that without detractors keeping Phil relevant, he wouldn't be able to fucking do this anymore? Well, think about it this way. First of all, think about some of the support. The support he gets these days is often because trolls. You know? Here's some. I was like, I'm going to give you money, Phil, to spite the trolls. Here's like, here you go. Here's like, this is against the haters. You know what I mean? Fuck them haters. It's always, Phil always fucking, he tries to fucking make it a fucking us versus them narrative. Come to my channel. I'll protect you, my community, guys. You know what I mean? It's like we need to fucking rally and all that shit. He makes some sort of group effort to give him money. Like you giving Phil money is owning the fucking trolls in some capacity because you making Phil more successful somehow is a fucking victory for him and a defeat for the trolls. We have witnessed Phil Burnell receive hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars now every year for the past. So for me personally, I've fucking seen this happen since 2015. So over a decade, I've been watching this guy get whaled out by various individuals through various schemes, through various fucking whatever, you know, sticks and gimmicks. Where I mean. And it's like, it always follows the same fucking pattern. It always follows the same sort of fucking pattern, you know? When it's like, Phil will fucking try and frame it as us versus them. We are the ones who are going to fucking suffer if he is successful, you know? And for a while, there was some pity and sympathy for his audience. This is before WWE Champion stuff was exploded, by the way. Before people actually knew more about the money situation and where the money was going, there was some sort of sympathy to a degree for the fucking whales. You know what I mean? But ever since obviously we knew what happened, ever since we saw what he was doing with the fucking money, then yeah. Well, we have no more pity for them. If they keep giving them money now after this fucking revelation, they fucking deserve to bankrupt themselves for the sake of the bad man. Let them fucking sell their fucking kidneys and the fucking firstborn just to fund Phil's unsustainable fucking lifestyle. Fucking let them suffer for Phil's sake.
Oh yeah. All right.
Remember, your contributions are mandatory and always will be mandatory. Wait! Contributions are not mandatory and never will be mandatory. Well, now I've done it. That's it. I've done it. That's it. It's over. You got me. I completely misspoke. You got me badly. That's it. I've never lived that one down. I will never live that one down. You'll always replay that one endlessly on the stream from now on. You know someone got that one. Tonight, very special stream. It's a DSP hangout session.
Who fucking
We're going
cares?
to look at, grade, and price my remaining retro games collection, which is Sega CD, 32X, and 32X CD games. Once we have that done, then we're going to go and see if there's different kinds of storage that we can buy to store things like the NES games, the SNES games, the Genesis, and if there's boxes, because some of these games I have are very valuable. And I like to.
And yet, when he declared bankruptcy, claimed he had no viables as such like this, you know? Am I crazy for thinking that this is essentially him? Anytime Phil posts these videos of him showing off his old crap that he bought and has had for years, it's him basically admitting that he defrauded the fucking IRS when he fucking got his bankruptcy approved, because he told him he had no viables. You know, he told him he had no fucking viables possible within his own home to fucking help sell off, to fucking mitigate the fucking the fucking debt he accrued. You know? And like, the question is obviously, because it's more evidence of Phil lying on his back, what can be done about that? Is there anything that can be done? Phil is blatantly admitting here to defrauding his own government, effectively, and the American taxpayer. If you're an American taxpayer, think it's probably you. The government, he'll say, stepped in to clear his debt. That's your money. You, as an American, helped fucking clear his debt, technically, with taxpayer money, I think. You know, that's how that shit works. Because he didn't have to pay it off himself. Someone had to pay it. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, yeah, can the IRS not fucking do anything about that then? Is that a case of, oh, well, he got us. The bad man got us. Oh, well, I guess we can't fucking retroactively go back and say, hold on a second, this guy might have been fucking lying about this sort of shit. Ah, well, that's just the way it goes, I guess. They can get Al Capone for fucking, you know, for fiddling with a fucking tax shit, but no Phil Burnell, I guess.
To put them into cases or boxes so that they retain value and don't degrade over time. So we're going to look at that all tonight. It's going to be a nice chill hangout session on the late stream. Come back and hang out with me around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow we get back to gameplay. As you can see, tips were abysmal.
Yeah, he's whining like a bitch now.
I was crying like where me. There's still this back here, and it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. Right, it's time for bingo. It's time for us to start playing some bingo. The first number in chat I see the number that I use to generate the bingo card we have for today's stream. We start off with 2 free spaces per away because those 2 free spaces carried over from the very end of just today's bingo stream. A user called Awcock gifted 1,000 jewels, which is basically 2 free spaces, obviously. So every 500 jewels on the YouTube chat is like a free space. So, and he gave 1,000 right at the very end. So yeah, 2 free spaces carried over today. So that's why we're starting with 2 free spaces. The first number in chat I saw was from Sonic saying 220. So that's the number that I'll use to generate this card. And there we go. We need Phil saying do the following on today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say absolutely. Him displaying some YouTuber jealousy, him saying nonsense, new games and fun. The second row is Phil saying admittedly hilarious, would argue life and him being all toxic. The third row is Phil saying on demand, oh, Pokemon or Magic cards, him touches his ear and him saying chill. The fourth row is Phil saying people saying him pointing at camera. Him doing a turbo nose, I guess is a good test to see if that happens today or not. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't do that today, then we'll remove it, okay? But we'll let today be the fucking litmus test, right, you know? If Phil does not say turbo nose today, then we will nuke that from the card, okay? And we need him to say Twitter or X, or him being on Twitter X, and him saying, by the way. The fifth and final row is Phil saying, wow, variety, dude, him making a weird noise, and finally him saying, literally. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our merry way to a Full House bingo card. For example, for every 10 zips, snorts or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds of Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade wheels a squeaky arse onto Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jade, no, I do get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole world, Satan, no, I do get a free space for that, but celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
So those are some ways that Phil can be able to get free spaces on a bingo stream, but you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces too. For instance, for every for every 5 new or renewed members we have to Bingo streams, we get a free space. I've had one so far. Zarnok popped their 24 months Bingo Barry membership message. So 4 more new or renewed members, we get a free space. For every $5 in tips or super chats, we get a free space as well. For every 500 jewels on the YouTube chat as well, we get a free space for that too. And of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces is just to like the damn stream. 25 likes because there's 1 free space, which we already have, so I'll count that right now. 50 likes with 2 more free spaces, 75 likes with additional free spaces, and 100 likes on the Bingo stream with 4 more free spaces on top of all of that. And every time we get a free space, courtesy of you guys liking the stream, we celebrate with an animation, and I reckon we should fucking celebrate with some fucking high quality potassium.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in the.
So you guys are in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest is controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions, as well as I'm begging the little bitch boy that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to the AI Marble Phil, but I'll price one for us right now, so take it away. Yeah, we are dick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
There you go, good stuff indeed. The current bingo prize winners so far currently include individuals such as Navy Vet for Life, MRC Midnight, Sax Says Play, Aviga, and Alexandra C, who all have Scottish soundboard passes. Meanwhile, Meester has a full house ticket that they can use including for today. After today, Meester's full house ticket no longer counts. So if they're here today at any point, Meester, otherwise known as a what's it? They changed the name, didn't they? They changed the name. I can't mind to Meester changed their YouTube name to something else. I can't remember what it was again. But yeah, I'll note that I see it that way. But yeah, if they show up today, they can use a full house ticket. But yeah, so Navy for Life, MRC Midnight, Sax, we get an Alex and see all of Scottish soundboard passes. Steve, you're not allowed to win that, you know. As I said, I don't know if you saw. Did you see what I told you to watch, by the way, Steve? I spun that wheel 4 times for you. 4 times I said fuck you and fuck you and fuck you some more. You know, I tried my absolute best for you, man. You know, and the game's like, yeah, you know what, this guy doesn't get that shit, you know, but yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future you get to, you know, we'll try again in the future, you know. All you need to do is win our marble race, and then we'll hopefully fucking manage to get you to win something other than an intro shout out. That's like a permanent prize for you. Can we rename the intro shout out the Steve Prize of Honor? Instead of just being intro shout out, you just get Steved. The law of this sort. Who fucking knows? But yeah, anyway, if you have a chance of winning one of these prizes, first of all, make sure you have your own name locked in and secured. Leave a comment on that community post. And if you get a full house or a marble race, if your marble wins, then yeah, we'll spin the wheel and see what prize that you win. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. Now, I think I've covered all the bases, not jazz, and I think I've covered everything I need to cover. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo today. Actually, before we continue, Zarnok has been trying to tell me, oh, for God's sake, he did make it darker. Oh, but before we start the bingo, we started off with this, remember? It then got darker. And then it got even fucking darker. This is just nightmare fuel. Why'd you do this? Stop this. You gotta give fucking people nightmares, for fuck's sake. That's Phil's job. You can't go from that to this is fucking creepy as fuck. Don't do it. They like happy. Can you know, like, do some like lovely autos? They some like nice author fucking artwork for once, rather than just like, you know, creepy Phil bastard fucking shit. You know. But yeah, thanks for sharing that though. Anyway, let's get. I like darkness is in my name. Try some authorness. Zarnok, author of dark, king of authors. Yeah, there you go. Try being king of authors for once and enjoy some lovely authors. No need fucking make the autos dark or whatever, you know. Make the autos evil and fucking rabid. Don't do it. Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, whatever. We're starting bingo now, okay? There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo, and that is for us to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
I'm Scottish!
sure am. It's time for bingo, everybody. Here we fucking go.
I finished my setup here. Interesting day. First off, our power went out overnight, and we had several hours without power. So this morning I'm in here basically getting everything set up from like a fresh restart.
Who fucking
the browsers
cares?
and everything. So the good news is PCs will be nicely refreshed after having been, off overnight. The gaming one always is, but the streaming PC I leave on a lot. And so this is going to be nicely refreshed. Actually, I'm just seeing a clock across the room that is not set. I have to go set that clock. But outside of that, a good day today. Not only do we have some great gameplay on the way, but also today, Pokemon Pitch Black is arriving. It's out for delivery, and I've been tracking it all morning to see when this new set of Pokemon cards will arrive. I am excited, obviously, for this to arrive. I know that you guys are too. It should be great.
Nope.
So, yeah, when it arrives, we are going to be doing pack openings today. How many? Well, that's more dependent on the support we get on the stream. But I'm absolutely sure we'll be opening some Pitch Black packs for the first time ever right here on this stream. So, good stuff incoming, everybody. I'm just going to go finish setup, and then we'll begin. So, I urge you to get ready yourself, right? Use the bathroom, walk the dog, water the lawn, grab a drink or a snack, do what you need to do. I'll be back momentarily with the morning show. See you in just a few minutes.
What a fucking prick. Literally, he's pre-begging. Pre-begging. Practically. Ah well, let's crack on with things. Here we go. We're starting the bingo. And he's only wearing a t-shirt today. I guess it's super duper hot for him today. Not sure if he's been in viewbot. He might be getting viewbot already here. But as the morning show begins, he's apparently under 500 people watching him. We'll see how long that fucking lasts. That's a bit of a sus number right there.
Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome to the show. It's the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming, and of course, I'm DSP. If I weren't DSP, how could this be the DSP Morning Show? It would be someone else's show.
Who fucking cares?
That wouldn't make sense. So how are you? Welcome, everyone. It is Friday, the 17th of July, 2026. I'm DSP, and I'm raring to go today. As you can see, I'm pumped for today. I'm very excited, because today, we're going to be doing some fun stuff together. First off, today, it's going to be some great gameplay. A continuation of a...
Hang on, we had this bingo background image yesterday when we won a bingo. It's having fucking dreaming about fucking money and fast food and alcohol and all that shit. Anyway, we need to change the bingo background image. Hold on. So I'm going to just randomize it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. There you go. I don't like using the same background image for a bingo card like multiple days in a row. So there we go.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, as well as Friday Night Fights, old school fighting game fun on the late stream. But also today, arriving live will be the premiere of a new box of Pokemon cards. That is
Who
right, the first
fucking
time in 2
cares?
months that I've been live unpacking and collecting Pokemon cards. A new set is arriving today on release day. It is called Pitch Black, and it features Mega Darkrai. Very valuable cards. It's a set that we've already previewed when we opened that Abyss Eye box a couple weeks ago of Japanese cards, but it has more cards and lots of expensive hits. So it's arriving today. It's already out for delivery. I just need it to arrive. It hasn't arrived yet. They're claiming it's going to arrive by the afternoon at some point, so I should have it for this stream. And therefore, by the end of this stream, we should be opening our first packs ever of Pitch Black.
Who
Obviously, I'm
fucking
excited
cares?
for that. I hope that you are too if you're into the cards, okay? So good stuff there. All right, how y'all doing this morning? Did you hear the news? I have to actually get the story open because I want to cover it with all of you. Bethesda this morning making a huge announcement on a roadmap.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. People are saying that Bethesda are fucking shiting themselves. Yeah. People are saying Bethesda are desperate. They're fucking shiting themselves. It's not a good look for them. Yeah, I don't know. It's some interesting takes for Bethesda's announcement. I'll let Phil cover it first,
Of what they're planning to do moving forward. Because, as you know, Xbox is doing a ginormous restructuring this year with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond out. Asha Sharna now in charge. She is basically whipping the troops into shape, if that makes sense. And she has made edicts across the board of performance. And she basically came down on Bethesda hard, demanding that they finally start putting out results. Games must start coming out. Actual franchises people want must have new iterations. And this morning, Bethesda made a huge statement on social media explaining their roadmap for the near future so everyone knows what to expect. We're going to go over that on the morning show today. It just makes sense that we cover it and we understand where Bethesda is going, because let's be honest, Bethesda hasn't done much of anything recently. What are they doing? They're pumping out a new Doom and a DLC that no one really cares about. They're doing updates for Fallout 76. Okay, what about the games people want? What about Elder Scrolls? What about a new Fallout? The things that people go to Bethesda time and time again for. Why has it been 15 years since you made a new Elder Scrolls, you incredible idiots? So, we will cover that. And we'll talk about it this morning. You guys will see what I mean, because this is a pretty big story. Everyone's been talking about it for the last 4 hours since Bethesda put out this statement. So, good stuff. So, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well and you're in good spirits. On the YouTube side, who we got this morning? We got Stanley, the Beer Devourer, Muckman, Ark Rogue, Philip, John. How you doing, John? Dark Lady Goth, Nozzled, Tarek, Sorry, I probably butchered your name. Jim Char Reformed, Martin Short Bus, excuse me, Vasiled, Yonderichan, Yak Almighty, good morning, Mercury Plays, good morning. On the kick side, we've got Stepmom, Orange Kush, Quasimodo, interesting. Pattern Player Percy. Who else do we got? Roddy. Yeah, Roddy. There's it, Rodney. Spoons, what's up? Pre-order GTA 6, what a nice thing. Obi-Wan Fight Kobe. And many more Cop Chef, I see. What's up, man? The off-stream Greninja, my own off-stream Greninja is in the kick chat. Now, how is that possible? I didn't know there was an internet connection behind me there. I guess wireless is pretty good these days. Very nice. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody? Solar 2AM says he can't take any more negative game news. It's not negative game news. I would consider this positive news. Solar 2AM? I would consider the Bethesda announcement positive news in the right direction. This is what I said they needed to do, and they're doing it. So I guess someone is finally a leader at Xbox, which is a good thing. They needed a real leader, and now it seems like they have one. Very nice.
Who fucking cares?
What was my best off-stream pull? You know, it's right there. That's my best off-stream pull. My top 2 pulls were pulled off-stream. My Mega Greninja EX and the Garudon, both of those are my top 2 pulls, and they were off-stream. The best stream I did, the best pull I did on stream here was Pikachu, which was just around $100, just under $100, 90 something. So, Yandera-chan, thank you for $2. Says, good morning, DSP My Go. I'm excited for the packs today. Me too. Like, I'm excited to open a new set. I've never opened a new set before live on stream like this. It's always been I'm opening boxes, but they're older boxes, they're outdated. That we're doing on premiere release day. We're doing the new card set. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited for that. I hope that there's good cards in there. I hope that we get to see some rares. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that we get some good stuff in these first few pulls, whatever they may be. Remember, guys, it's all based on your support. So, the more support we get on the stream, the more packs we'll open a fifth black later on this stream. Can't open them now because they're not here yet. They're en route. They're being delivered. Okay? Cool. Exactly. Phillips' first good gaming news in month. It seems like it's been ages, doesn't it? Since we had positive news. It does. Finally. Roy says, I think that Indiana Jones was amazing and Bethesda did make that one. I will agree with you. I think Indiana Jones was pretty good. It was actually better than I expected it to be. And I really enjoyed it, but a lot of people thought that it was too boring, but I liked it. So, okay. I hope everyone's doing well. So we got an interesting week, going. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday, we had great gameplay of Pokemon. We had very chill vibes last night, going through the rest of my retro games collection and pricing and grading out those games. Since then, I have ordered many game box / cases, okay? They're meant for collecting, to keep the stuff in good condition. So I ordered a whole bunch. Some are coming like tomorrow, some are coming Monday. So maybe what we'll do later in the week, maybe we'll do a night stream where I put together all these boxes, cases, the value of games, and put them together in the cases, and I kind of set it up in a way that it looks nice, in my storage here. That'd be pretty cool. I did look into stands. Like,
anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Gaming stands to display the stuff. They do have them. Like, they have a stand you can put like 10 NES games and stuff like that. But I don't know. Number one, they're let me put it this way. It's not really protecting the games. The games are out in the air if you put them on these stands. It's not like the stand is encased in something. It's just like plastic. You just pop the games onto like these parts of the stand, which is fine, but I kind of want to protect the valuable ones. Like, I was thinking I wanted to do all 6 Mega Man games and then a few other NES games of value, so maybe like a stand of 10, but they didn't have a stand that like was encased or protected. Instead, it was just like put them onto pegs and have it be out in the air. And I'm like, well, that's kind of undermines the purpose. Like here, this stand, sure, the cards are exposed, but they're also in these nice protective cases. That's kind of what I wanted to do, and the stand didn't work like that. So, I don't know. Plus, the stands just seemed like a huge ripoff price-wise. Like, the thing's a piece of plastic, right? It was like $40, $50. What? It's a piece of plastic, and all I'm going to do is stick games on it. It's not like it does anything. It has no functionality. It's not a real piece of furniture. Why are you charging $50 for a piece of plastic? Because the market's hot. Because collecting of games is hot right now. So they're basically trying to overprice these things to get collectors to pay.
Look who's talking, bitch! Who's overcharging their audience for fucking things on their streams? You are. Holy fuck, man. Oh my god, the double standard. It's like, I swear. He must be aware of the fucking double standards and the bullshit and hypocrisy and the fucking projection. He must be. There's no way he's fucking not aware. He must be. He is doing this intentionally. There's no way he's not fucking doing this on purpose here. He just wanted to show off his viable stuff. Well, as I say, Phil has to fucking try and show... He has to try and give an impression that he's winning and defeating the trolls, If Phil surrounds himself with expensive shit, then that means he's successful and he's doing better than the trolls who fucking mock him on a daily basis, you know what I mean? And so Phil must fucking surround himself with more fucking expensive trinkets here and there, Look at this expensive thing here. Look at this expensive thing here. And here. And here. It's like some sort of small child wanting their fucking mommy to fucking put their fucking drawings in the fucking fridge to display to anyone that fucking comes into the home, It's like, Phil, we don't really care. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the fucking day, it's got to be just fucking... The content's got to be better. You surrounding yourself with what, potentially, some pricey trinkets won't make the content better. You have got to improve. You have got to work on improving your content. And by that, I mean... You gotta work on you. and how you address your audience and how you conduct yourself on your streams and trying to fucking be more, is it more properly attentive to the audience and what they're fucking looking for, what they're fucking needing, you know? And Vigo, let's just click on the link here. He's just wanting to show his valuable stuff. He's literally this. What is literally this?
Behold,
Yeah, I know what this is.
my stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. Let's one more time. So this is a bit like off center there.
Behold, my stuff.
There we go. Face swap. Put Bill's head on this guy and change some of the shit for, like, you know, Pokemon cards. There you go. There's a fucking animation waiting to happen, or just a little edit. Like, it's something they can put in Pokemon cards here. They can put like a, you know, I don't know, some Sega Genesis game, whatever. You know, I don't know. Oh my shit. Oh hell. Behold my stuff. What the fuck, man. Anyway, it's Jesus Christ, man. It's the guy from Doom. Anyway, that's what Phil's doing, though, effectively. Oh hell, but yeah, it's just. Well, you could Phil could literally be sitting there, surrounded by gold bars and diamonds and fucking like piles of money, but also at the end of the fucking day, the content being produced is still the fucking same asinine crap. Where he'll be begging his audience for fucking more so he can fucking pay his bills and afford shit, you know? If Phil surrounds himself with expensive little trinkets and shit, you know, he is risking his audience thinking, well, wait a second, if you need money, you're surrounded by very expensive things. If you're truly needing money, sell something. He is potentially setting himself up here for questions being asked if he gets desperate in future. Put it that way.
For it, which is ridiculous. So anyway, I did get these boxes. They will be coming in the next few days, and maybe we'll do a chill night stream next week where we hang out and we take the valuable games and we put them into the boxes, you know? That'd be kind of cool. And then once they're in boxes, then we can figure out how do I want to maybe display them. Can I get
Who
some display
fucking cares?
So that was a great stream last night. And yesterday we opened an insane amount of cards. We did the 5 remaining Marvel packs from Magic the Gathering, and we got the best pull from Marvel, a $30 Mjolnir card. That's Thor's hammer. And then last night we opened a whopping 8 packs of Stellar Miracle and then 3 packs of Ascended Heroes. And if you can believe it, we got no hits. Not one. That's insane. Especially with the Stellar Miracle, you're guaranteed like 5 hits in a box, and so far we've only had 1 previously. So there's 4 more hits in that box. We went through nearly, you know, we went almost half the box, and we didn't get any hits. That's just crazy to me. So that means we're going to get lots of hits in Stellar Miracle when we go back to it. But the thing is, we're giving it a break now. We're going to Pitch Black. We're going to open Pitch Black first, then we'll probably go back to Stellar Miracle until my second box of Pitch Black arrives later this week. Because that's the bummer about resellers. You can't really get anything on release day from a reseller. I pre-ordered with one, and they've already shipped the box, and it's not coming till like Tuesday. Like, well, it's supposed to be a new box. I wanted it on release day. Why did you ship it so slow book that it comes Tuesday? So good thing I got a box from Pokemon Center, or we wouldn't have been opening these until next week. So, you know, it is what it is. But we did a lot of cards yesterday, and we had great fun. It was a great start to the week. I'm excited for today. Hopefully we'll have more of the same today, particularly with these new cards. No cap.
More of the same today. He was given $500 yesterday, if you believe the fake tips, of course. So he was hoping for 5. Never mind fucking accepting. He wants more of the same. He was given a better than average day yesterday. You know? And Phil's like, more of the same, please. It's just the sheer fucking arrogance of it all. That'll be a meal. Hey, Sonny, it'd be like me going to Sonny and saying, hey, you know, you gave me almost 100 memberships yesterday. It'd be nice if it happened again. You know? Just saying.
Give me your money, give me your money.
Just saying, you know? It'd be nice to have, like, it'd be great to get a whole bunch of free spaces, you know?
Give me your money, give me your money.
I mean, also, that is insane. That also, that would be, and Sonny would be, of course, perfectly fucking entitled to say, get the fuck out of here, I'm going to charge back your sorry if I acted like that, you know, and really so. But Phil expects, because he was given a better than average day yesterday, he wants that to happen again today.
Boom.
What the fuck, man?
Bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you. That was not a hint, by the way, but thank you, Sonny, for 5 memberships. You know, it's a free space right there. It's a good start, Sonny. I'm kidding. We got to 4 free spaces so far. Those memberships have gone to Gribbus Gibman, Embry417, Bongman, Miss Dark Fairy, and OG Houston. So if you're one of those 5 people who got a membership, make sure you thank Sonny for receiving those memberships. And of course, thank you, Sonny, for getting us a free space. Very kind of you indeed. I do appreciate it. You don't have to do any more free mer bombs. I am not looking for more. I'm just saying how much. That's what I'm saying. If you were a DSP fan and you gave him that number of memberships yesterday, he'd be expecting you to do more the same. That's the type of person he is, you know? As I'm saying though, but yeah, it's just crazy. Oh hell. I'm always on. I mean, I always feel kind of weird about it. If somebody ever gives me a good amount of money on a stream, if it's anything over like $50 on a stream, I will tend to ask them, "Are you sure?" It feels weird to me to ask someone about that because it feels like I'm being rude, challenging them almost, and it's like I'm questioning their fucking logic. But I do feel weird being given like big amounts of money, you know. I mean, I always seem to end up doing it, but yesterday was no exception. I'll mark this, Sonny, are you sure? Are you sure you want to? That's a lot of... Are you sure? But I always feel inclined to fucking make sure somebody is very generous, you know what I mean? I do appreciate that, of course. I mean, I'm very happy to also receive it, but at the same time, I'm like, well, this is a lot of money. I want to make sure the person that's giving me this money is okay with them and make sure that they're sure about this, you know? Because to me, it's a big chunk of change. But yeah, there you go. But Phil, though, for Phil, it was just a fucking Thursday, you know? Right, Zarnok, King of Otters, wants me to check out his Dark Otter stuff. What have I made him do? What have I fucking... What the hell have I done here? So, yeah. He turned otters into evil darkness critters. He made them evil and... How are they still cute? How are they still cute? They're evil, but they're still cute. Like, I might lose a finger, but it might be worth the pet, you know? How are they still cute as hell? I don't get it. And then here's the real ones right there. This one eating his own arse as usual. But there you go. Down zoomies. Try to drown himself. So damn it, after I try to drown myself, I keep fucking getting there again. Anyway, let's get back to Bingo, shall we? Cheers for sharing your AI created otter and darkness stuff. There we go. Let's crack on the Bingo, shall we? We have 4 free spaces as things stand. We got a good few things ticked off the board as well. Let's crack on with things and see how insufferable Phil will be today.
Thanks for $2. Is what's your beer of choice, or do you have a beer of choice? I don't drink a lot of beer, mostly because number one, beer, it kind of makes me bloated.
That's because you are bloated, you fat old prick. Speaking of a drink, I need a drink. I need a drink. Guys, enjoy some otters. So enjoy this one otter being all cute as fuck. I will get myself a drink, alright? I do apologise, I need a drink. I don't have a drink right now. I am thirsty. So give me a minute or two, I'm getting myself a fucking drink, alright? On that topic of alcohol. I don't have alcohol, but I'm still thirsty as hell, so give me a fucking minute, okay?
Hello, Jules.
Coming up, my day off on Tuesday. Tips. Nintendo Online. Tips. Bills and stuff. Tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping.
Hello, Jules.
Meal with my wife. Tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday. Tips. Nintendo Online. Tips. Bills and stuff. Tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business.
Hello, Jules. Hello, Jules.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Now, what does the sugar do?
Hello, Jules.
Add sweetness as a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any.
It's going to be acidity from tomatoes.
Right. You'll have
and then spice.
Tart and it's acid.
Hello, Jules.
All right. So now we're going to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Hello, Jules.
Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fit. Italian wife.
Hello, Jules.
Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style. Tips. Greasy hair.
All right, I'm back. What the fuck happened when I was gone? I was sent some jewels. Ross Sonny sent out a party hat for 20 jewels, then sent out a star for 2 jewels, and there was 98 jewels, and the 7 jewels. What the fuck? And then there was another 2 jewels.
Jules.
And, hello, Jules. There we go. There's more jewels here. Jewels everywhere. How many is that? I don't, like, for whatever reason, the jewels don't update in my activity feed, so it's hard to keep track of them. So, like, I don't know how many that is. Like, is that 500 yet? I'm trying to, I get them all counted up for like 500 or whatever. And so I was like, hold on, 20, there's 98, so hold on, I'm trying to count them all here. I think we have, like, this, Jesus, man. So I think I got 90, 112, 118, 120, 24, we got like 130 so far, you know? Actually, that's not true, actually, that's not true. Hold on. There's 90 there, and there's 67 there, 100, oh, I don't know. Fuck it, you know. We'll just say, you say he's up to 30-ish, we'll just say it's 250 then, altogether. You know, fuck it, there we go. We're halfway to a free space in jewels then, okay? How about that? We're halfway to a free space. Count them shekels. They count for free spaces, that's why I'm counting them. I'm counting them for free spaces. They count for free spaces, which is why I'm going to make sure I'm fucking right with it. So there we go. We'll just say it's 250 so far. Anyway, let's crack on with things. Let's go back to bingo. I have my drink. I have my beverage. I got myself a big tall pint glass of ice cold Fanta lemon. Hey, thank you, Emerald, for 2 more jewels. Send it a star. Good stuff indeed. You are a star yourself. Let's crack on with bingo.
That makes sense because of the carbonation. So if I have one, I have like 1.
And thank you, Aviga, for 10 jewels with the F. Press F for me fucking up the stream. Thank you very much indeed. Meth Bear is also, oh Jesus, it's all starting to come in.
Jules.
Meth Bear sent a party hat. It's fucking party time, I guess. 20 jewels from Meth Bear. Cheers for that. So that's like 300 then. We've got.
Jules.
That's definitely 300 then we've got so far. Good stuff indeed. 300 jewels. 200 more jewels and we get a free space. But cheers, Sonny, Meth Bear, Aviga, Emerald, for all the jewels. Very kind indeed.
1 or 2 tops. Hello, Jules. And beer has an insane amount of calories, so I don't really.
And thank you, Aviga, for the 20 more jewels.
Drink it that often because of that too. You know what I mean? But I do.
Let me rewind so Phil will talk about how beer makes him bloated.
It kind of makes me bloated, if that makes sense, because of the carbonation. So if I have one, I have like 1 or 2 tops, and beer has an insane amount of calories, so I don't really drink it that often because of that too. You know what I mean? But I do actually like beer. For example, there's a few that I like the flavor. I like Blue Moon because Blue Moon has that like citrusy aroma. I really like that. It's a lighter beer. It's refreshing. I like Guinness. A lot of people say Guinness is too thick or whatever.
I am a huge Guinness fan. Oh God Almighty! On a fucking hot day, drinking a fucking ice cold Guinness is like one of the best fucking things. All right, you cannot fucking get much better on a roasty, toasty fucking day than enjoying a nice, fresh, cold fucking pint of Guinness, man. Jesus Christ, that is just one of the best things to fucking enjoy on a fucking hot day.
I like a nice Guinness that has the nice thick head and has a very microcarbonation.
I know, and it's annoying that he likes it. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that with fucking sentimentality. Yeah, I like Guinness. The bad one likes Guinness as well. Well, shit. Bastard.
I love how the bubbles are so small in Guinness. It's also like I'm drinking a milkshake. I really like the flavor of it. It's very unique, right? How deep and rich it is. I really like Guinness. But for the most part, I never really drink beer, so I'm not like a beer aficionado where I could say, oh, I like this, I like that. I just don't drink it that often. Bandit DLL did a $2 super chat and says, Phil, have you considered a mohawk haircut? No, I have not. I don't think I can pull it off because I don't have hair right here in the back of my head. Like I have like a bald patch, kind of. It's not completely bald, but it's very light hair. So I don't think I'd be able to pull off the mohawk with my natural hair, sadly. If I were to grow it out, it would not grow right there. So there's not much I could do about that. Plus, I'm not a 1980s street punk. I'm not like Bebop or Rocksteady before they were mutated. I don't think that the mohawks are pretty much not very much in style right now.
Who fucking cares?
Sid from Toy Story. There you go. Okay. Do I drink cocktails? Sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do. Indeed. Okay. Beamish Stout. What is Beamish Stout? That sounds interesting. Never heard of it. Foster's in Australia is piss. Have I ever had Foster's? I don't recall ever having Foster's. So I don't know what it's like. I don't think I've ever had Foster's beer. So not sure what that would be like. I need my controller perfectly centered back there, right?
Who fucking cares?
Wow, Phil, how hyper-fixated of you to marginally adjust your controller so it's perfectly dead centered based on how the fucking camera is showing it. That is not a sign of autism whatsoever.
What I'm going to be doing all day, you're probably going to see me grabbing my phone, is checking on these cards to see when they're going to show up, because obviously I'm very invested in having them show up. So if you notice me checking my phone a lot today, you know what I'm doing it for. I just keep tracking the shipment. Track it right now.
Who fucking
come on.
cares?
All right, hold on. It's trying to log in. I don't want to log in. I just want to
Hello,
track the generic
Jules.
ID number. I don't need to log in for that.
Thank you, Emeroid, for 2 joules.
Is it really seriously doing this? It is. It's going in a loop. Okay, hold on.
Free space for the bags, man.
Okay, give me a sec. This is really dumb.
You're really dumb. You're wasting your audience's fucking time.
It basically times out, and then I have to log in again to get it to refresh. Stupid thing. Okay, they are saying they have locked in the time. They're claiming it's going to come in the afternoon. It's supposed to come by this stream, but it's no guarantee. You know what I mean? It's not going to show up. So basically, we absolutely have to hold any card openings till the end of the stream. We have to, because there's no way the box will be here in time. It's not coming early. It's coming like at the earliest, like 1:30
Don't
PM,
wail
but it might come later,
early.
so we have to see when it actually arrives.
Hold your wailing for now
But that's
until
what
the
they
stream
say.
begins later.
So I don't even have to check it till later. Maybe around 1:30ish, we'll start checking again to see where it is, if it's en route or whatever. Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Let's see here. Got my first tip of the day. Someone tipped $1.50. Talking about retirement. I'm 44 years old. I'm not thinking about retirement.
You really should be. And I don't say that in a fucking funny way. Retirement is something that is a perfectly responsible and normal adult thing to do, to try and think ahead and plan for retirement. I am constantly... I'm doing this myself personally. I mean, I'm almost 40. I'm 40 in December, okay? I have a colleague who I work with who is actually retiring at 60, which is shockingly early. He's actually retiring early. But in the UK, by the way, if you want to retire for state pension age, where the government fucking give you money for being retirement age, officially the government will start giving you money for retirement. They're going to increase to 68. They're bumping up earlier than expected. It was in the news the other day in the UK. So yeah, 68 years old is the minimum age you've got to be to get state pension retirement. At least you're about to get it anyway, you know? Which kind of sucks, you know what I mean? But there you fucking go. But also, I work for a bank, you know what I mean? And I've got my own work pension thing that I'm paying into every month, you know what I mean? And hopefully that'll do me well. But yeah, it's perfectly normal and responsible of you to consider your retirement and plan your retirement, whatever. I'm like, as something that is constant in my mind. It is on my mind. I want to make sure I've got enough to also live my life comfortably as well. Also, I am very mindful. It would be nice to retire earlier than 68. I wouldn't mind retiring at 60 as well, but I don't know if I can, you know? But yeah. Also, it's all about making sure you got fucking enough money to also make sure you can still live your life and pay what you need to fucking pay as well, and live off that retirement as well. And there's all sorts of options and plans and all that shit in place as well. And to me, it's irresponsible for Phil to laugh off the idea of retirement in terms of thinking ahead, you know? It is incredibly naive of him to dismiss it in such a fucking condescending manner. You know? Just because he's like fucking still a couple of decades away from retirement, at least officially retiring. You know? It doesn't mean he should just dismiss it as some sort of fucking childish notion. It's a sign of maturity and being fucking prepared and being responsible. But yeah. But for me personally, it's also on my mind because my health, I mean, it's funny, I'm a big fat bastard, okay? Do I have any actual health issues? No, not officially. I'm not diabetic, you know what I mean? I don't have anything wrong with me technically, aside from the fact that I'm a big, heavyweight, fat bastard. So in my mind, I'm thinking, why fucking live long enough to even make retirement? You know? So in my head, I'm thinking maybe I should try and get myself into better shape so I don't fucking, you know, I can maybe fucking enjoy a few years of retirement, you know, so I don't die too early, you know? But you can guarantee that shit as well either, though, you know? So there we go. But it's definitely, it's a good thing to fucking be prepared for. Meth bear, exactly. You've been investing for years, but lawyers are difficult to retire in. I'm the one I just started at 78 who had been trying to get away for 10 years. Oh, Jesus, man. I mean, for lawyers, though, obviously, it's a very... I guess technically, it probably... I mean, this might be a certain... my logic for lawyers is, for you, it's not really about what your body can handle, but more like your brain. Whereas for you, for lawyers, in my opinion, also the most important part of you doing your job as a lawyer is where your brain can still fucking keep up and keep it going as well, you know? Because also that's the most important part, obviously, of the work. You know, it's not necessarily about the fucking physical part of, because it's all about just, you know, having the wits and the sense and the logic to kind of argue your cases that you need to fucking argue, whatever. But yeah, 78 is brutal. But some people also don't mind working. Some people are just fucking happy to keep on working, and if they want to fucking do that as well for an extra fucking bit of money as well, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's like I grew up with a, you know, the notion was when I was growing up, when I was small, it wasn't apparently the normal sort of thing to imagine when you were young. This is in the 90s. In the 90s, it wasn't unusual to have a notion that, oh, well, you'll work and work and you work, you know what I mean? And then when you're in your 60s, you can fucking retire from work and you can fucking maybe just like emigrate to Spain. Emigrate to Spain and live the rest of your fucking life in fucking beautiful sunny climate in Spain or something, you know what I mean? That was like a normal British thing in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? And apparently it was a very feasible and realistic thing to do. But these days, no, the cost of living fucking goes up astronomically. Yeah, I mean, you're lucky to fucking still be alive before you can officially retire from the fucking, you know, from the government's perspective, you know what I mean? You guys keep going and going and working because the cost of fucking living goes up fucking more and more and more as well. But yeah, that's just fucking the way of the world these days, sadly. It was easier for the older generation, I guess, perhaps. Who knows? That's a debate for everything, but there you go. For Phil to dismiss, you know, let's see Phil's expert take on retirement.
Let's see here. Got my first tip of the day. Someone tipped $1.50. Talking about retirement. I'm 44 years old. I'm not thinking about retirement. I'm good. But thanks for your concern, really. I appreciate your concern. Maybe if you want to donate to my retirement fund, you should donate to the stream more than $1.50, just saying.
For God's sake! Holy fucking shit, man. He's saying this with a straight fucking face. Look at him. Yeah. What the fuck, man? Oh my fucking god. I'm counting that as being toxic. I'm taking the toxic swear. I'm counting that as toxic. Oh my god, man. Oh hell. Honestly, it is hard to fucking plan properly for your retirement, you know what I mean? Obviously, because it's hard to know what the fucking future will expect. But you want to fucking make sure you're prepared for it and got some money set aside for some of the things that could happen, whatever, you know what I mean? It's a responsible thing to fucking prepare for and plan for. Like me, personally, I'm trying to plan short term, you know what I mean? My short term plan is very simple in terms of fucking immediate plans, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm trying to pay up my debts. Once I start paying up my debts, I'm going to start trying to have better savings, you know? And saving for maybe my own place with my lady, you know what I mean? So right now, it's a case of, right now, I need to get rid of my debts. I want to get debt free first, you know what I mean? And that'll take a year or two as things stand, you know what I mean? And once I'm debt free, I can focus on better savings or whatever, you know what I mean, and getting a deposit and getting one proper wee place sorted, you know what I mean, and somewhere just, you know, that's also long term, you know what I mean. Have a long term plan, long term ambition, you know what I mean. That to me is a reasonable fucking plan, you know what I mean. Just try and clear outstanding debts, and then I create a big massive debt in the form of a fucking mortgage. But there you go. But that's my plan anyway. But Phil, he's just so condescending and dismissive of this. I'm going to write this and count it as a big. But let's go back again.
Got my first tip of the day. Someone tipped $1.50. Talking about retirement. I'm 44 years old. I'm not thinking about retirement. I'm good. But thanks for your concern, really. I appreciate your concern. Maybe if you want to donate to my retirement fund, you should donate to the stream more than $1.50, just saying. But thank you. I appreciate that. And Martin Shortbus with a $7.01 super chat. That's $5 American. Says thumbs up if you like watching Phil doing IRL stuff. Game pricing, adjusting his TCG Wall of Fame, building a Lego. I love the video on demand from last night. I think there are a lot of people who enjoy that kind of stuff. Rather than just seeing me play a video game, right? They want to see some variety and some different stuff. So that's why I'm thinking.
Burger.
Next week, when these boxes arrive for all of my games, We can have a night where we chill and we hang out and put those together and put the valuable games into them and see how they stack up and look and stuff like that to try to figure out how to do it. Turn slow mode off for the love of money. No. Are you crazy? Why would I turn off a slow mode? If I turn off slow mode, chat on Kick will go insanely fast and just be spammed by trolls. There's no way I'm going to do that. We've always had slow mode on Kick. Yeah. So what did I order? I ordered, let's see.
Who fucking
So I ordered
cares?
boxes for the individual NES games. Not all of them, but enough to like cover the expensive ones. Then I ordered some boxes for the full NES boxes because I do have a full NES box of Ninja Gaiden 2. Then I ordered boxes for the individual Super Nintendo games. Then I ordered boxes for individual Genesis games.
Who
I ordered
fucking
boxes that would
cares?
fit the 32X games. So I think with all of that, I've covered my bases.
Make the bad
But I might have screwed
man
up.
stop.
Because I think these are for the full, are these full Super Nintendo?
My biggest fans are idiots.
Yeah, I didn't order, I screwed this up. I ordered the full box Super Nintendo boxes. I didn't order the individual game size. Shoot.
So you didn't even fucking do your research. I swear, he sees something and before he even reads the description, add to cart, buy now. This is, as well as a Pokemon card being a fucking addiction for him, shopping on Amazon, he's addicted to that as well. How often do you hear about fucking boxes and cardboard boxes being stacked up and piled up in the fucking garage wagon? I mean, I gotta go to a dump for a cardboard box run because I can't stop fucking buying shit off Amazon.
So I actually did not order one of the things I meant to order. That sucks. I screwed up. What is this? Oh, these are the Genesis and 32X. Okay. I'm so confused. Yeah, so I did not buy the ones that are for the standard size SNES games, which I'm going to need some of, so I got to get those too. I forgot. But those should all be coming over the next several days, and then we'll do a night stream later in the week. Remember, I'm here 9 days, so this is day 2 of 9. Maybe like Thursday night next week, we can do a chill with Phil stream where I build all the plastic containers, we put the games in and stuff like that. That should be nice.
Well, I think I would rather shoot myself in the face with a fucking gun in Minecraft.
I got a $2 tip. Someone says, thoughts on the new Turok. Will you stream it? I saw a brief clip of it online the other day. It looked good. It looked crazy good because if you remember the Turok preview that they did had no gore at all. No one even shooting a gun because I think they wanted the stream to be like E for everyone. They didn't want to show any gore, even though Turok is inherently a very gory game where you're fighting dinosaurs. You're like shooting them and they're biting you and stuff. I don't know when it comes out though. I don't think it has a release date, does it? I'd be interested in it. It looks pretty good. Boo! Okay. Shall we cover this Bethesda news? I feel like we should cover it. So that way it's out of the way and then we can just chill and do maybe some Q&A before we start with Assassin's Creed today.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about this Bethesda story, shall we? So Bethesda made a big announcement on social media this morning. It echoes what Asha Sharna had already said, that basically she is making the studios under Xbox now perform. She's giving them edicts that they must make the games people want and they must actually start having results, because that's the problem, quite frankly, is that they bought all these studios, Xbox, and the studios haven't produced anything, or what they're producing is stuff people don't want. No one wants Avowed 2, right? No one wants another Outer Worlds. We want Fallout content. So she put her foot down, and apparently now these studios are like, "Ooh, we gotta get in line," and they're actually starting to work on things that people will buy.
You can't just fucking say they want Fallout content, and then they make Fallout 76 and people bitch and whine and moan. Like the latest, it wasn't the latest thing that Fallout made was Fallout 76. Well, Bethesda, sorry, and Fallout 76 was a fucking disaster. You know, do people really want Fallout content, or do they just fucking want? Okay, but arguably the fucking best Fallout game wasn't even made by Bethesda. Remember, but Fallout New Vegas is pretty much, a lot of people think of New Vegas as the best Fallout game. It wasn't even made by Bethesda, was it?
Which is the idea of business, right? Not make garbage no one wants to consume or play, but actually make the games that people are asking for. What a novel concept, huh? Not simply just saying thanks for 100 kicks. That's our first kicks of the day. I appreciate that. Okay. I got an email. I was like, huh? I didn't know what it was, but it's fine. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, let's look at the story, shall we? Ready? Okay.
So he's on Twitter. That counts. Twitter, let's get sticked off because he's on Twitter right here. Here we go.
Oh, here it is. Straight from Bethesda Game Studios, posted this morning about 4 hours ago on X. And of course, I believe they posted it up on their own blog and stuff like that. So here it is. A note from Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them, and today we want to share what's next. For 40 years, we built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. That's what's driving us forward. Well, Whatever you've been doing hasn't been driving you forward, so it's about time you're going to start making the games that entertain half a billion players. Starfield continues. Just ignore this. Seriously, why they started with this, I have no idea. No one cares about Starfield. Let's make this abundantly clear. Starfield was a huge flop. Okay, it didn't make the money they wanted. No one cares about it. It was a fart in the wind, and people would rather just not remember that it exists. The fact that they continue to try to do content for it is a joke. It's them trying to save face for the fact that they spent...
You know, it's funny that Phil is so toxic towards fucking Starfield. Who remembers... Remember when... What was it? When Phil compared Starfield to Baldur's Gate? And the talk about Game of the Year, and Phil was adamant that, you know, Baldur's Gate wouldn't even be fucking mentioned and remembered when Starfield comes out, because Starfield be Game of the Year or whatever. Like, remember that shit? Remember Phil's delusional fucking take? Wasn't there a video? Wasn't there a video about that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Hold on, 2 seconds. Bear with me here. I want to see if I can find this shit, because I'm sure somebody made a video here. DSP, Starfield, Baldur's Gate. I'm sure somebody made a video here. I'm sure someone made a video about this. Let's see. Well, I found an old video. Here we go. The best I can find from having a quick search here. Oh, here we go. Video from Aquateal. Aquateal made a video here saying Baldur's Gate 3 wins Game of the Year. DSP stays losing with shitty takes. In the description here, back in August of 2023, DSP proclaimed that Starfield was going to be the biggest game of the year and that Baldur's Gate 3 will be forgotten once Starfield came out. The Game Awards happened, and guess what? Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year and Starfield wasn't even nominated. So here's a reminder of Phil's hot takes and how shite they are. Oh, you can't. Well, hold on, wait. Why you can't see? There you go. Finally, you can see. You didn't miss anything, by the way. You didn't miss anything because there was just like nothing on the screen there.
Here's the thing, though. All right, this is what a lot of people still don't understand. Right now, Baldur's Gate 3 is all the rage, and it's all the rage for good reason. Everyone who's playing it on PC is saying it's one of the best RPGs ever made. Yada yada. However, it's a PC-centric RPG. So when you look at Baldur's Gate 3, you have to judge it in the same vein as games like Divinity, right? Or other similar titles. Baldur's Gate 3 is popular right now, but once Starfield hits, you're likely not going to hear anything about Baldur's Gate ever again. Baldur's Gate 3 could literally be the best game of the decade, and it's still not going to get as much attention as a game like Starfield. Okay? You have to understand this, all right? So when I hear things like, oh, it was unfair that Xbox wasn't getting Baldur's Gate 3, but PlayStation is, you have to understand something. In 1 week's time, no one will be talking about Baldur's Gate 3 in the mainstream gaming media. It will as if the game never existed. Because all you're going to hear is Starfield, 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 and then Lies of P, Mortal Kombat, and then when October hits, all those new releases that are consoles. You're not going to hear Baldur's Gate 3 whispered once. You may hear it at the end of the year as a Game of the Year contender, and it will not win Game of the Year.
And the Game of the Year is Baldur's Gate 3.
Go wrong, Phil! Still losing DSP. Phil, that's the angle. Phil's expert opinions. Remember, he's a fucking professional style content creator. He knows what he's talking about. He's got so much experience playing video games. He knows the business better than these dumb fuck game developers. You know, he knows what he's talking about. Clearly, he knows what he's fucking talking about. For fuck's sake.
And so much time and money making this junk, and the game is terrible, so no one fucking cares. Shut up about that. Okay, also no one cares about a Morrowind construction set or all this nonsense at all, so there's no reason to talk about that either. The future of Fallout. Here we go. Here's something someone actually cares about. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. It is? Because the only content you put out in Fallout in the last 10 years is essentially Fallout 76. You haven't done a darn thing with Fallout since. You know what I'm saying? So, seriously, you're absolutely out of your minds if you think that it's one of your biggest priorities. You haven't shown it, right? So Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination. We have multiple Fallout projects in development. Fallout 76. Shut the fuck up. Shut up about Fallout 76. Only a small group of installed players care about this fucking piece of shit. No one cared about it since launch. No one cares about Fallout 76. Shut up. It's like some obnoxious teenager who loves this pet project.
Jeez, he's so angry and aggressive. He is so fucking... Why is he so toxic about this? They're like, oh, we got an update from Bethesda, great. And it's just great. It's like, I'm ignoring this because fuck you guys. I'm ignoring this because fuck you guys. Great. Fallout. Oh, Fallout 76, fuck you guys. Wow.
They've been working on, they just want to keep talking about it nonstop. No one cares. Do what people want. Stop wasting time on this garbage just because this makes you money. This is hilarious. It's passed over 35 million copies sold. No, it didn't. You gave the game away. There were multiple times when it was free, and they count those free downloads as sales. Millions upon millions of people got it for free over the years, and you think it sold. No, it didn't. You're a liar. God, they're so obnoxious. Seriously, it drives me fucking nuts when they say shit like this. Anyway, we have been working on remasters for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. They mention it. That's good to know. What's the status? They don't tell you. They just say we're working on it. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm glad.
Why is that please you, Phil? You were looking for new information. You care about a remaster more than you care about new games.
I'm also glad to know that Val Kilmer is trending in music right now. What? Why would Val Kilmer be trending in music? That doesn't make any sense. But let's continue with the Bethesda announcement. One thing at a time. Fallout Shelter. Nobody cares. No one cares about Fallout Shelter. Seriously. 250 million players. It's free. The game is free. Of course it has 250 million players. We'd like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Me too. Season 3 is all underway. That's good to hear. Now, maybe you should put out some Fallout content so people could consume it in tandem with the show. You know, what anyone with a brain would have done instead of you sitting on your ass like the lazy idiots you are at Bethesda, notably Todd Howard. Like, this guy's running this company. What does he do? I don't think he does anything. I think he just collects a paycheck because they've done nothing of note. How the fuck did you not have a Fallout game to sell when you have 2 hit seasons of a show that everyone loves and you can't sell anything in tandem with it? How dumb can you be? Boo! Starfield only has 4,500 players right now. No one plays Starfield. That game is deader than dead. It really is. And notably, you want to know why there's 4,500 players playing it? Because of this announcement. People were reminded that Starfield existed because this announcement came out this morning, so they booted it up again. Seriously. We won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year. What? You won't? You're that embarrassed, huh? You know what it is? I bet Asha Sharna told them, you should be embarrassed because you're not putting out product anyone wants. Why are you doing a Fallout broadcast when there's nothing of significance to talk about? Cancel it for this year. Because look, next year is Fallout's 30th anniversary, and Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington, D.C. So that tells me that she says you have 1 year to shape up and have something to show, and it better be good because we're doing a big event. She's actually, you know what I'm saying? She's actually like whipping them, like, psh, psh, get to work, which is what should have been done all along, and why Phil Spencer was a terrible leader. You can't be a hands-off, passive fucking leader. You've got to guide the troops. You've got to have edicts and goals. You cannot just fucking be sitting around pussyfooting it. And that's exactly what he did.
No, Phil. They can't have goals. Goals are a thing in the past. They need to have milestones, not goals. Get with the fucking times, Phil.
Studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up with our friends at Obsidian. We're happy to confirm that they're working on a new Fallout project. So it's absolutely confirmed. Asha Sharna went to Obsidian and said, cancel Avowed 2, stop making garbage, go ahead and make a Fallout game. They got the green light. Because remember, that's what Obsidian wanted to do. Obsidian went to its parent company, Bethesda, and said, listen, we would like to make a Fallout game. You're not doing anything with Fallout, can we? And they were told no. Todd Howard outright said, no, you're not allowed. So Asha Sharna went and said, fuck you. Yes, they're making a Fallout game because that's what people want. Thank God someone is in charge, okay? Okay, so also they're saying they're going to work on Elder Scrolls Online. No one cares. Elder Scrolls and Beyond, okay? Our teams are now developing Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3, which is a shared platform they've been building since Starfield's launch. Fallout 5 is currently in pre-production. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our Val Kilmer's music trend is gone. Come on. Well, now we can't even check it out. It doesn't exist anymore. I want to see how Val Kilmer was singing from the grave or something. Man. All right, anyway. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. Wow. So you mean in 15 years you're finally working on Elder Scrolls 6? What were you doing for the other 15 years since Skyrim came out? You all received paychecks. What were you doing? No, I'm not even kidding. That's actually what should have happened. Asha Sharna should have, day one, went to Bethesda, sat down with Todd Howard and his cabal, all his upper echelon of people at Bethesda, and said, I want you to tell me what you've been doing for 15 years. Because you're receiving money, but no product is coming out. So where is the money going? What are you doing? And if you don't have results, you're all fired. Like, that would have been day one, the meeting I would have had if I was in charge of Xbox, the new leader of Xbox. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking around. You tell me exactly, you justify what you've done with all the money and time, or you're all fired right now.
Can you imagine if Phil was fucking... Imagine someone asking Phil to justify the fucking money he gets given from his own audience. Like, well, you ask us every day, Phil. You ask us every day for hundreds of fucking dollars, and I think that the audience are justified as to knowing where that fucking money goes. Why does Phil Burnell require $300 a day minimum to live his life? Why is Phil Burnell's fucking life at risk of fucking coming to a fucking crashing halt if he does not get $300+ per day? You know? Imagine fucking, you know, having a fucking meltdown on your fucking streams on the internet because you only received $200 that day instead of $300 that day. And how it's a fucking big problem for you and you're upset about it. You know? can Phil justify why he needs $300 a fucking day? Because to me, it's a sign of a very unsustainable lifestyle. And instead of downsizing, it's the fans that are forced to fucking pay for it.
So hopefully, this now means they're going to do some work, okay? So, yes, this is hilarious. With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later. This should be an embarrassing story. It should be like, in 15 years, we failed to put out another Elder Scrolls game, so you're still playing the same one again. That's embarrassing, that line right there. That shouldn't be like a proud statement. That should be like a, you know, a red stain on your shirt. Like, oh, man, the scarlet letter. The road ahead. Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building the future of Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Star. Can you stop with this? No one wants Starfield. No one wants updates to Starfield. No one wants a new Starfield. No, we want to pretend like Starfield doesn't exist because it sucks. So just stop. Just cut it as a loss. Say, okay, we understand we messed up. This game stinks, and move on. You don't just keep talking. They proudly talk about their errors, right? Imagine being proud of your mistake. Oh, I'm so happy that I screwed up. What? No. You move on from it and you focus on the things that people want. Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Fallout and You know what else is funny too? You notice they didn't mention Doom at all. Like, there's no mention of Doom whatsoever in this statement. Because I feel like, sadly, Doom is no longer what it used to be. It's a shadow of its former self. And people don't take it seriously anymore because they ran it into the ground. Modern Doom is not Doom. Modern Doom is this weird version of Doom with weirdo lore and nonsense that only a small group of people care about. It's nowhere near the giant dynamo of hype and excitement that it used to be in the gaming world. Yeah, there's people who play it, but it's nowhere near as popular or prominent as it used to be because they didn't know what they were doing. It was like writing, teenage fan fiction and they slapped it into a game. Oh, here's Doom. You're idiotic. So that sucks because Doom at one point, like Doom 2016, reinvigorated that franchise and everyone was so excited. And then they proceeded to make two games that were so weird, like Doom Eternal and then Doom Dark Ages. I don't know, man. They could have just kept making games similar to Doom 2016. It would have been fine. But instead, they had to go this weird, bizarre direction with it and change it into something that it's not. And now, they don't even talk about it. They just had a DLC released. They didn't even mention it. This is their big announcement, right? And they don't even mention anything about Doom or their DLC here in this announcement. So what does that mean? What does that say, right? Anyway, this is a net positive for us, okay? For those of us who like Bethesda, who like Fallout, who like Elder Scrolls, what this is telling us is finally they're being taken to task and they have to do some work. They actually have to put out the games we want again, right? The early days of me being a YouTuber, I swear, were like the golden era of gaming because you had all of these franchises that were coming out with insane good games every year, bastard. Right? We had, it was Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and then all their DLCs. It was like 2, 3, 4 years golden gaming, like holy shit. And then you had freaking Skyrim, which was absolutely amazing, and its DLCs as well, right? You're like, whoa, blows you away. And then they came out with Fallout 4, and it was like, oh, it's not as good, I don't think, but it's still not bad. At least it's a good effort, and the graphics had been improved at least. And it was like, oh, good, maybe they'll do better. And then Doom 2016 came out, you're like, ooh, this is good. And then they just kind of went off the rails, like Fallout 76. Oh, this sucks. Why does this exist? 7,000 updates for Elder Scrolls Online. No one fucking cares. Like, make your good games again. What are you doing? And then they've literally produced nothing but Doom. Nothing. Nothing has come out of Bethesda. So finally, they have to work. Then, you know what? I want to play remakes of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played Fallout now in a while, if you think about it. And I would love to go back to those worlds with modernized graphics and tweaks and gameplay mechanics. Hey, can I finally play New Vegas and not have...
I have New Vegas, and I've not really gotten past the start of New Vegas. Like, I've got a very small number of time playing the game, but I've not actually done much in the game. I've yet to play it properly. I want to fucking play. I want to get a playthrough of that game. I want to do one full playthrough of fucking New Vegas. I have the game as well. I've got it. I've just never actually fucking played it properly yet. I played Fallout 4. Fallout 4 I've played, But New Vegas is one that I've still got to complete. I've barely made a start on it. So yeah.
Have the deputy's head fused into the ceiling of the building when I walk into the room? Because it's happened both playthroughs that did of it. So if we finally have one where the game works, that'd be nice. And just think of it this way, right? Seriously, think of it this way. If these franchises become prominent again.
Oh, scroll away from that fucking score on the screen. You're upsetting the English. England won, Argentina 2. It's too soon. The English can't handle it. Oh, hell. Christ. It's a fella's fucking tormenting English with his fucking Twitter fucking display here.
Right? Now, when Fallout Season 3 and Season 4 comes out, because it's going to come out because the show is doing very well, you can actually have games that tie in with it. Or games that are at least maybe not exactly the same plot and characters, but they can at least have hype around them.
Excuse me? Suffer Brits? Excuse me? You want to reword that? You want to reword that? Suffer Brits? No. No. The British... I can safely tell you that there's a... Most of Britain weren't that upset about the score. Only a certain percentage were in the kind of southern part of it. But for the most part of the British, in the north, and all shit into to the west as well, perhaps. They were quite they're okay with the score.
because the show is out too. Like, you know, things that business people do because they have brains, not things that idiots do because they sit around and they do no work and they think they're creative and they're not producing. Ridiculous. And by the way, in no way whatsoever am I trying to say that creative people should be stifled, but at one point someone needs to be reined in and taken to task and controlled. It's not, oh, just do whatever you want for a decade and produce nothing, which is exactly what Phil Spencer allowed to happen. It's a joke. And it's not just Bethesda. It's pretty much every studio that Xbox purchased was allowed to just do whatever they wanted. Take a look what happened with, was it 343 running Halo? Oh, we're going to make Halo Infinite. Oops, it's fucked up. It's not ready to go. Okay, just delay it a year and a half. Okay, it comes out. All right, it's out. It's really good. Okay, now we can't do anything else with it. What do you mean? We don't know what we're doing. So we can't put out content for it. So now the game's dead. What? How did that happen? Because no one was in charge. You have to have people in charge. You have to have people accountable. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want creativeness. I absolutely do. I want creative people to be creative, but it has to be a balance. You can't have all corpo control and you can't have all creatives in control. Both ways fail. You have to have that balance. And that's what Xbox has not had. That's what it looks like they're going to get again. Thankfully, let's get some fucking games. In 2027 and 2028, I want games. I want games out of Xbox. I want them to be good, and I want them as soon as possible. Post haste, start producing, do it. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. We got some shout outs to do. Evolonian did 500 kicks, says you should get rid of the dono banner. No one cares and it derails the stream.
No.
But thank you for 500 kicks.
Phil. It is intrusive though. Why do you... Okay, let's be honest here. Phil has that as a way to remind his audience, guys, I want more money. We have this amount of money, but I'd like that amount of money. And once I hit that amount of money, I'd then like this amount of money. And then once I hit that amount of money, I'd then like this amount of money.
And then, Ben Sheeny Piro, what the? What kind of name is this? Do you regret lying to side scrollers in the first interview? That was a good chance to hit the reset button and start anew.
No.
Thanks for 500 kicks.
I don't regret lying. It doesn't matter if it was dishonest, it's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it was lying. It's still an answer.
All right. I'm glad that we cleared the air there. Thanks for that. Let's see what else we got going on.
The most honest motherfucker on the internet, Phil Barnell, admits to lying to fucking side scrollers for 5 hours. But it doesn't matter if the fucking what he told him was lies, it's still an answer. Mr. Moral Compass here, Mr. Moral Integrity, you know what I mean?
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Snow Carl tipped me $1 and says that he listened to this Asha Sharma commentary and he agrees. Okay, thanks Snow Carl for $1. He typed like a giant paragraph, but I'm not reading that. Thanks for $1, Snow Carl. Appreciate that.
Fuck you, Snow Carl. I'm not gonna read most of that shit, but thanks for your money, dummy. He is so... I don't know why he's actually more toxic than usual today. Like maybe he's still on some sort of money high from yesterday. He was given $500 yesterday. He's receiving brand new Pokemon cards today. Maybe he's expecting a huge amount of money to come because of the brand new Pokemon cards, so he's not even fucking trying to fucking be nice today. That's just a like, full mask off. Fuck you guys, give me money. We're getting brand new Pokemon cards. You fucking idiots love this shit. He is fully anticipating and expecting a lot of money today because of the brand new Pokemon cards that are fucking going to arrive for him at some point later today.
Yeah. All right, very nice. We're off to a good start here today. All right. All right, so...
Oh, Sonny knows why he's toxic. Go on, spoil us. Spoil us, Sonny. Tell us why the bad man's so toxic today. I assume he's in smug toxic mode. Because of the Pokemon cards and expectations of lots of money. But perhaps you know better. Wait, he's toxic because of the power outage. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Fear more like a good guess, Phil Diaper. But no, Phil is annoyed because of the power outage that happened overnight. I can only imagine then that this was addressed at some point and somebody challenged him on his toxicity today. And then Phil's like, yeah guys, sorry I'm being so toxic because it's not my fault. I'm just annoyed because the power went out overnight and I'm taking out you guys because I'm a fucking dick. You know? I apologize. Now give me money because I said sorry. Sound good? Sound good.
So, now let's chill. Let's hang out. Let's see what you guys want to talk about because we have about 20-30 minutes to kill before we get to Assassin's Creed today. My nose is itching. Let's tag me in either chat and let's do some Q&A. Okay, so. Bono Semo says that was an evil sounding now. It scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what you're talking about. That was my natural speaking voice. Yandere Chan says, will you ever play Tomodachi Life or any old DS 3DS games? I did play Tomodachi Life. When it was a new game, I actually had a 3DS XL that you could capture from, and I actually did play it and put out gameplay of it. That was over a decade ago. I haven't played the new one. There's a few reasons why I didn't play the new one. Reason number one is it came out when a lot of other stuff was out, and I was juggling a bunch of content. But number two, because with Tomodachi Life, you have to create these characters in the game, and every time that I try to do setup stuff, people complain. If I'm playing Pokemon Champions and I have to recruit Pokemon and build the team, people complain. If I'm playing RimWorld and we're doing the setup and the early things to set up the resources, people complain. So, with Tomodachi Life, okay, we would have to do initially creating the characters for the initial settlement, and then when new characters unlock, you have to build them again, and you get to think of who it's going to be. Then you have to create their appearance, their mannerisms, their setup. People just don't like setup on my streams. They just constantly complain.
I mean, sometimes it can drag on. It depends. Sometimes it can drag on. See, this is why I'll say the last couple of Wednesdays I've played Wrestling Empire, that wee little indie wrestling game thing made by M. Dickey, and I created that character off stream. I could have done that on stream, but I thought that might have been a bit boring for you guys to try and because there is quite a bit of customization you can do in that game to try and create somebody, and I thought trying doing it on stream would have been a bit. It might not be the best content to try and go through all like the hundreds of different faces you can give DSP, and the hairstyles as well, and the hair colors and the fucking outfits and all that shit, So I decided I made the executive decision. I made him off stream. And then we just started the stream. Here we go. We got a brand new character with Darkside Phil. He's going to become a wrestler. Here we go. Straight into the gameplay, But when Phil does the character creation shit, it is boring as shit, It is incredibly fucking boring watching him do the character creation shit, Because he tries to create himself and it's some sort of strange, distorted, fucking, like, bizarre, drunk vision still fucking version of himself that he sees, He'll give his character fucking like a six-pack and rippling muscles and think, yeah, that's close to what I look like, yeah. And an even hairline. It's like, that's definitely like me, for real, fuck off. Apparently we've got 50 likes according to Fear Monarch. If that is indeed true, and we have 50 likes, then that gives us 2 free spaces. Which is fantastic news indeed. So that means that we have 7 free spaces, and it means we're very, very close to a full house bingo card. And obviously, every time we get free spaces for you guys liking the stream, there are 50 likes on the bingo stream. We reward ourselves by enjoying the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations for getting 50 likes on his bingo stream. But remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper Kitty to do his thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that fucking pussy. What does this mean then? We need Phil to sip, snort, or burp one more time, and we've got a full house. Or he can do or say any of these things left on the board that's white. We are one away, we're very close to winning, and when that happens, we'll put the bad man on pause, and we'll enjoy a full house marble race right afterwards. And we'll probably do a second game afterwards as well.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
Didn't mean to press that, but I forgot I still had it there, but there you go.
So because of that, that's why I stayed away from it. Because I had a feeling I was like setting up for disaster where people would just say it's boring watching me make the characters, right? And then people would start making them in. We have to make the
Move on. He said people saying, so move on. But that's right there, move on. There we go. Good stuff indeed. We're victorious, we got a full house. So hooray for that. Hold on, let me
Hello, Jules.
Hello, Viga. Thank you, Viga, for sending 20 jewels there for the party. Good stuff indeed.
Away from it. Because I had a feeling I was like setting up for disaster where people would just say it's boring.
So yeah, people just saying it's boring. So there you go. There you go. I'm putting film and pause right. People saying. We've got a full house. We have 7 free spaces on the board and 7 squares left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Full house? Oh boy, how exciting! Anyway,
there we go. So we got the full house there. We got the full house completed, and hooray for that. Let's fucking enjoy some marbles and some. Where the hell are the otters? Hold on a second here. Hold on a fucking second here. Hold on a second. Let's go to the other aquarium. There you little bastards are. Fucking changed your fucking pools, did you? You fucking went to this pool instead. There we go. Sneaky little pricks. There we go. Right, guys, we got a full house. We got a full house in marbles. Fantastic stuff indeed. A full house in the bingo, sorry. Full house in the bingo. But it's time for marbles now, okay? It's time for us to fucking do a marble race. Let me check the comments to see if there's any brand new marbles to be added. I don't think there will be, but I'll just check out just to be sure. Looking at my latest comments, there are no new marbles to be added. Good stuff indeed. So, good stuff indeed. Right, we will be doing a second bingo card, and here's my thinking for it. I am thinking 3x3 card. What I might do is, see, I might do a 3x3 card, but not have hardcore mode. I don't know. I'll see what you guys think, you know. But anyway, for now, let's just focus on marbles because we have a full house to celebrate. So we'll go to community maps here, and then we shall hit random. The map that we picked for today is called Amazing Dangerous Pathway. Made by Papa Grace TV. It has a 15% elimination rate and has an average finish time of 2.5 minutes. 124 marbles enter. Only one can win. So we start off by dropping down here on this, down here, and then drop down here and go down here. We go through here, then we go up there, and we go down here. Explosive barrels! No. My mistake. I thought they were explosive barrels at first, but now I see a zoom in. It's just Phil's stolen car tire. Times 3. So that's where they ended up. And then is that? Okay, this is glass. And then we go through here, we go over here. We go a little loop-de-loop through here, we go up here, we go up here, some more. Down here, down the stairs, down there. Through the big blocks in the way, through here. We go over this way, randomly. Wait, this must change. It does change. So there we go. So this could be interesting. This is a very slow moving tube. I guess then there's no, you might die. If your timing is very bad, you go through it as it's starting to go up the way, you might get fucked. I don't know. But there you go. But you go left or right here and you go down either side. Drop into the, get out of there. I'm fucking confused. How the hell am I in here? Go. You end up here, dropping into here, down here, then you drop down here, and then it's a straight run to the finish where you drop into these little test tubes. So there we go. Trapped by the course there for a second. Right, so that's the course. Interesting looking course. Let's see who wins. Let's see who's victorious. Let's hit the start button right now. And watch all the marbles fall. Who is going to be the first one to come out here and get a good head start? We're looking at you, Dreambert. And Nataronin and Emma Lloyd. Your marbles are doing quite well, but here we go, the slowdown's begun, and Tulip sneaking into first place. So Tulip has the early advantage as they're the first one up here. Iron in close contention right behind them. But everyone's getting caught up here, and Lord Diaz is there in first place, and now Mr. White's there, and now Viga's there, and Larry. There's a very back and forth sort of race here. We're following Mr. White and Larry, and then Mr. White got slowed down, and Larry's in first place. But Ira shoots right to the middle and claims first place for themselves. Ira, Tulip we got set in the air and he's gone. Still is SD 1593. We have 2 fatalities already. Woods is also gone, and Emerald. Dips is gone. Brian's gone. Guy Volts is gone. We're losing well, not everyone, but we're losing quite a few marbles right from the get-go. What the hell happened? Sticky Man's gone. Scrotic's gone. Ira stays in first place. And they navigate around the cubes. That is such a fucking pro strategy move. The blocks and cubes in the way did not slow them down. But this will. This will give marbles a fantastic chance to catch up to Ira. And yes, it's happened. Ira's got slowed down here. And now quite a lot of people have joined the race in close competition. Dreambert is marginally ahead here. Tackles. Wait, Dreambert. No, Tackles all gone. So Dino Cannon Tackles all. Did it end? A whole lot of marbles are falling to their doom. Dreamber's trying to get down. C Phoenix is close though. C Phoenix is a fucking good advantage. C Phoenix, can you get out of there in the home straight? Ira's retaining the lead. Will Ira win? They drop down and they finish first. Ira, for fuck's sake, man, you gotta stop winning. Ira is number 1. Mistake 2. Meetings for you 3rd. Windows 96 4th. Dreambert 5th. Brabashank 6th. Bearclaw 7th. Slinks was in 8th. C Phoenix in 9th. And Darkside Ranter in 10th place. C Phoenix was the first to drop down from that last part, but he just couldn't get momentum on their side to fucking get to the finish line fast enough. They went from 1st to 9th. But Ira, the pro marble that they are, I think their marbles on some juice or something here. Because they are consistently fucking good at this, you know? I'm just saying, Ira's marble is needs a fucking drug test.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Vel Yukon for popping us in month bingo. Barry was saying die miss most of the stream. Don't worry, we're doing another card. We're celebrating our first full house. We're doing another another bingo card. So there's still like 50 odd minutes to go of Phil's crap to go through. So we have time for a second card. Okay? So don't worry, you missed some of the stream, but you're not missed all of it. We still have some more bingo for you to enjoy if you want to enjoy it. So don't worry about that. I'm happy if I can make time for me. So the fact that you're here at all is good enough. You know what I mean? So cheers for taking some time out your Friday to enjoy some bingo. I appreciate that. And hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? How you doing? Good stuff. So Ira won that race. Well done to Ira. Their marble is always fucking doing quite well. They won recently, I'm pretty sure as well. And the prize, actually, yeah, they won yesterday, and the prize was an intro shout out. So there we go, the Steve prize. There we go. Ira has won again, and they'll be looking for a different prize this time, other than an intro shout out. Will they get it? Who fucking knows? We'll see very soon. But first of all, of course, let's go through the list here. I think we'll do whatever and finish. Kyle Denson, you are 15th place. Well done to you. It's not bad. Moki was 25th. Congratulations to Moki. Viga, you are 30th. Jade was fucking 31 for Jade. Steve Day, 38th. Unlucky. Where's everyone else here? Where am I? I'm looking for my name. Sonny, you're 68th. Broside Phil, 67. 67 for fucking Broside Phil. Hooray. Where am I? Mark O'Shaughnessy, you're 86. Mark was asking if I could be first today. I guess not. I finished 100th. I was in the top 100. Barely. So there we go. And quite a few marbles perished, as you can see. There we go. So there you go. Jesus. Oh well, but well done to Ira. Your marble was victorious. Your full house prize winner. There we go. So let's spin the wheel and see what Ira wins, shall we? Here we go. Ira, this is your prize for today. Ira wins a Scottish soundboard pass, it looks like. Yep, it just ticked over. Congratulations to you, Ira. You have won a robust soundboard pass. And that will expire for you after the 24th of July, 1 week from now. So there we go. Well done to you, Ira. So there we go. We got the good stuff indeed. You got there we go, good stuff. And yeah, we can now focus our attention once more on the bad man. Because yeah, there's more bingo to be played, you know? There is some more bingo to be played. There's more time. Phil doesn't stop his morning show until 12:55. You know? His gameplay begins at just after 1 PM. You know? So we've got plenty of time to get a second victory here, a second full house. If you go to soundboard.
Get screwed.
No soundboard for you. But there you go. Good stuff indeed. So we need to now cycle again. Well, the question is, we have like 50 minutes. Do you guys think that we should have a 5x5 card or a 3x3 card? 50 minutes is a good amount of time. So I reckon that a 5x5 card could be plausible. Yeah, it's like, it's a lot of time. If we only had like fucking, if it was only like 30 minutes, a 3x3 might make sense. But we still have plenty of time. 5x5 isn't the most ridiculous one, I don't know. A 3x5 card. That doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll have a very quick poll. I should have ran the poll earlier on, to be fair, before the marbles. So 5x5 or 3x3, we'll let democracy decide here. We shall let democracy decide this 5x5 or 3x3. Pick your preferred option in the poll YouTube chat. And while you guys are determining that, I will show the lovely otters on the screen for our personal enjoyment and amusement. Look at how cute those little bastards are. Yes, they are so lovely, lovely indeed. There we go. But yeah, whether you want a 5x5 card or a 3x3 card, make sure you make your vote count, and that'll be the card that we shall generate for the second card for bingo. Of course, the big question, if we do, I mean, do we do hardcore mode, or do we just ignore hardcore mode? I actually don't mind ignoring hardcore mode once. You know, whatever option we pick, maybe we can just ignore hardcore mode for one time, and we'll see what happens. You know? But yeah, you guys vote what you want, 3x3 or 5x5. Currently 3x3 is winning, but it's very close. The votes are very, very close. So make your vote count. If you want to have a 5x5 or 3x3, make sure you fucking vote for your preferred option. And I'll give us another minute or two, and then we shall pick our option. Okay, so yeah, won't take too much time, you know what I mean? But I'll just make sure everyone has had time to vote if they want to. Well, right now it's fucking even. We need one more vote at least. It is a 50-50 tie right now in the fucking vote, so we definitely need another fucking vote. So yeah, make sure. Fun trivia fact: a pile of otters is called a raft when they're in the water. On land, it's a romp. But there you go.
So you start wondering if the guy was like, if he's been drinking.
I mean, so I think. So we've had how many people have voted so far? Okay, that's it. Can Holly vote? Anyone can vote if they want to vote. Yeah, they can vote. Yeah, go for it. I will give it another minute, okay? I will give it one more minute, you know? So, yeah. One more minute and then I'll close the poll and we'll go with the option that's been picked there. Are we still... So, I disabled that for now. I disabled that idea for now because of what happened with Raw Phil. You know? I did like that myself, but... Yeah. We had the notion of... I mean, I do like the idea of losing 3 spaces for the support Phil gets. You know? But we disabled it because of what happened to Raw Phil currently. You know? But we'll bring that back in the near future, for sure. I'm thinking we'll bring that back in after his 9-day week is done, okay? So, basically, next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday, we shall bring back him... you know, taking away 3 space for us for every $50 of support he gets. I do have a little fucking caveat to it though. I have a little extra thing to it. I think that in future we lose a 3 space for every $50 that Phil gets, but we don't count the anonymous tips. If we don't count the anonymous tips, then these fake tips can't fuck over Bingo. You know? We only count genuine support for Phil, and not the anon tips he gets. You know, for losing 3 spaces for every $50 of support he gets. You know what fucking Phil's like, oh, I got an anonymous $200 tip, isn't that amazing? It's like, no, fuck that shit. We're not losing 4 free spaces because you faked a fucking $200 tip. No, so yeah, we only lose 3 spaces in future anyway. For Phil getting actual support and not fake support, you know. So there you go. I quite like the idea of that. But yeah, for now though, because of what happened to Raw Phil and the shenanigans are involved in that, we have like postponed the whole losing 3 spaces thing. But we'll definitely bring that back. Look, I do like that. I do like the fucking idea of doing that. So there we go. Right, you guys have had plenty of time to vote. I'm going to close the poll now, and the results are you guys want a 5x5 card. 60% of you want a 5x5 card. So we're sticking with 5x5 as the thing stands. So there we go. So on that note, I need a number to generate this second bingo card. So yeah, give me a number, and I will generate a second bingo card, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're losing the 3 spaces, but we keep everything else. You know. And the first number in chat I saw was Eviga saying 432. No problem. We need Phil to say and do the following on a second bingo card. We need Phil to say update. Obviously. Tips, momentum, and him scratching a stash. Second row is Phil's chair shaking, him saying subs, him talking about drama, him saying no exaggeration, and actually. The third row is Phil saying so anyway, stupid, Pokemon or magic cards, him giving somebody a good old fashioned leaning manual ban. Actually, let me check. Has he banned anyone lately? Has he banned anyone today? Within the last, maybe 10 minutes or so? He's banning a lot of people today. Yeah, he is banning. Yeah, he's banned a lot of people today. This is today. This is all DSP today. This is all DSP today. And even if you count this, he bans somebody at 12:19 p.m, 12:18 p.m. So 7 minutes after this point in time, he bans somebody. Sorry. So yeah. Yeah. Let's get some sways. Shout out Meerkat and Raw, whose Twitch I'm watching right now. Old and Cat loves BBC Pando 17. Banned by DSP. Wonder why. There we go. Oh Christ, man. But yeah, Phil was definitely banned somebody, so we can definitely count that square as being ticked off. There we go. And we need to say new games. The fourth row is also absolutely allowed to explain him, which the word, him saying time and him pointing the camera. And the fifth and final row is him mocking his own chat, him doing siege mode, which is folding crosses his arms, him saying percent content, and finally him whispering into the microphone. That's the second mail card we have for today's show and shenanigans. I won't go through all the ways we can get free spaces. You guys know the ways we can get free spaces. I won't bore you with all those details, but what I will say is let's press that random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle for a second time. On that scared note from me, it's time for some more bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go for round 2.
Watching me make the characters, right? And then people will start making demands. We have to make the characters off stream. Well, no, I don't. Actually, I don't. I don't have time. You know, I'm going to make the characters on stream, and either we do that and that's the content, or else I'm not playing the game. So I basically just avoided it because I wanted to avoid people being frustrated or complaining, if that makes sense. J-Rad, how are you? Thanks for $2. If you could take a vacation, where would you go? Somewhere relaxing. That's about all I can say right now, because my wife and I have talked about various different things. Perhaps, you know, traveling somewhere where there's some nice nature, somewhere where there's not a lot of people, so we can kind of relax and just spend time together and not be bothered, to get away from noise and hustle and bustle, perhaps? I don't know. But it's not in the cards right now, so we're not really seriously considering it, so I don't have a serious answer. Yak Almighty says, unfortunately, Fallout remakes will probably be the same thing as the Oblivion remake, buggy game with a fresh coat of paint. I mean, you're probably right. It'll probably be the same game engine. It's not like they're going to, you know, reinvent the wheel here. It's going to be the same plot, the same mechanics. It's just that they're going to make it look better and play a little better. You know, Oblivion remake, that's exactly what it was, where it ran beautifully, it looked good, and it had some gameplay tweaks to it, right? I did play Fallout 76 during one of the free weekends, which is what I was saying. When they say, oh, all these millions and millions of players, they're lying. Basically, every time that they did a free week or free weekend and people played it free, they counted that as a sale or purchase because someone downloaded it. That's a lie, but that's how they count it in their marketing. So I was one of those people. During a free weekend, I played it. It was the E3 after the game had come out. It was free. So I played it online co-op. It was atrociously bad. It was full of bugs and errors and issues. The visual appearance was bad. There were no NPCs at that time. They didn't even put NPCs in the game. Like, the game was just a bad game. And you could tell it was completely unfinished, and they rushed it out off of existing assets just to print money. Like, they just wanted extra money. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that they went down that route, but that's exactly what the game is. It always has been a money grab. J-Rad, thanks for another $2. So I've been a fan since I was 12 years old. Thanks for what you do. Awesome. So that would make you 30 today. Happy 30th birthday, J-Rad. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I know. Marky says they now have human NPCs and stories and stuff in the game. I'm well aware of that. But the reason that is because people complained originally, if you really want us to play this game, you have to add in content. You can't have a game with no NPCs, no stories, just MMO elements and think that we're going to put money into it. You need content. And so they eventually put content into it. Yakomati says, it was so bad, I pre-ordered the physical copy from Amazon. It came with a code for PC. Amazon took it back after I activated it. Huh? Fallout 76? What are you talking about, Yakomati? Off-stream Greninja asked, do you really have hope for Elder Scrolls 6 at this point, or did they lose their mojo? See, here's the question. This is actually a very, very interesting question. Do the people who made the games that were good still work there? Right? You have to understand. Skyrim came out 15 years ago.
You want to repeat that fucking question, Phil? You want to fucking talk in a proper way? Oh, look how small his arms look. Although Phil would tell you it's because his arms are far away from the camera. You know, his arms aren't small, guys. It's just a fucking far away. You know? There's a difference between small and far away. You get it? Nah, I forget it.
Good, still work there. Right? You have to understand. Skyrim came out 15 years ago, and that game probably took like 4 years to make. So, did the people who worked there 19 years ago still work there? Are they the ones who are going to be making Elder Scrolls 6? Or is this the new batch? Is this the equivalent of when EA made an edict that there needs to be a new Mass Effect game, right? But they were also telling them, you can't make it with your A team because we need you to make this stupid games as a service team-based shooter over here. And they were like, wait, what? Yeah, have your B team do it. And then we ended up with Mass Effect Andromeda, right? The worst fucking atrocity. And then Mass Effect has been dead ever since. So is that the team? You know what I'm saying? Is the B team the team that actually is working on Elder Scrolls 6? Because this is the problem with taking so long to make the next iteration. The talent might not even be there anymore, right? So you might have people who are just copying other people's work. And the problem is a lot of these new games, they feel like, how can I say?
But you don't know, though. You're assuming and you're guessing, but you don't actually fucking know. And that's what I was thinking when I'm like, was edict on the word that they can't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I am convinced he has that sort of calendar. You know, the word of the month is momentum, and then milestone, and then edict, and the fucking next month it'll be probably some, you know, some flamboyancy or something. I don't know.
Okay. It's not a sequel. It's a legacy.
Also, this looks so wrong.
Do you feel like?
I mean, like, out of context, seeing him look up this way, seeing this arm jiggle profusely, like, context-wise, out of context, this seems so weird.
How can I say?
That arm's going to town, and he's just staring off into space.
It's not a sequel. It's a legacy sequel. Does that make sense? Like all these legacy sequel movies that have been coming out recently, it's so long since the original. The legacy sequel, yeah, you get nostalgic vibes when you watch the movie, but it's not as good as the original. You feel like this is someone who's doing an homage or a fan service of the original because people like the original so much, but it's just not as good. So same thing here. Even though these people may like Elder Scrolls, and maybe they played all the previous Elder Scrolls games and they're fans, that doesn't mean they can actually make a good Elder Scrolls game. So they might be going to make it, and the game stinks because they just don't have the talent. You know what I'm saying?
And do you think you could make a good video game, Phil? Because you apparently know how to fucking make a good video game. You tell his game developers all the time they don't know how to make good games anymore, and they should start making good games. Like you're some sort of fucking expert and authority in what a good video game is.
Like, yeah, pretty sad. I don't know.
What sort of dumbass fucking question is that from J-Rad? The guy's been watching Phil since he was 12 years old, apparently. What's your favourite fucking joke? Shut the fuck up. We got a free space because take a sip. Our first free space and a new card. I wonder, what do you think Phil's favourite joke is going to be? I guarantee you he's not going to answer it properly. He'll probably say something, oh, I don't know, there's hundreds of them, I can't think of one at the top of my head, thanks for the fucking money, dummy.
Okay. J-Rad, thanks for another $2. I don't have a favorite joke. He says,
called it!
What's your favorite joke? I don't particularly have a favorite one. Okay. No, we are not affected by the Canadian smoke. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and luckily, we're okay right now. We do actually get affected by these wildfires every year, but there hasn't been anything recently bothering us, so that's good. No, I've never tried Elder Scrolls Online. You know, I don't really play MMOs. They don't really fit my style of gameplay. Number one, any MMO means that someone can try to jump on the server and mess with me, and then I can't play the game, which is always a bad thing. Obviously, people want to see me play. I tried playing MMOs over the years, like World of Warcraft. It doesn't work, too many trolls, so I just kind of gave up on them and never really attempted to play them. What is up, Game Boy? How are you? Good to see you. Would I consider opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yu-Gi-Oh cards I know absolutely nothing about. Okay, that's the thing. I've never watched the anime. I've never played the game. I know zero about it whatsoever. So it would literally be me opening it just for the sake of opening. I have no actual insightful info about it whatsoever. With Pokemon cards, hey, I play the Pokemon games. I kind of know about the Pokemon.
Who fucking
in the Pokemon
cares?
cards, right? With these Marvel MTG cards, I've been a fan of Marvel since I was a kid. I know all about the characters. I know about the movies, but also the comics. So I can add something there. I considered One Piece, and a lot of you have been telling me that the One Piece cards are all the rage right now and are going up in value and everyone likes them. So I looked into One Piece, and here's what I found. They are essentially a humongous scam ripoff, at least right now. And what do I mean by that? Well, at least with Pokemon, right? You buy a box of Pokemon cards.
Let me rewind this. I'm sorry, I need to rewind this because this is definitely begging talk. He's talking about cards in great detail and great depth, you know? I need to rewind to the start of this fucking talking here so I can count it as a beg. So I'm going back, I'm sorry, but it's for a greater good, you know? So Wednesday starts on here.
Would I consider opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yu-Gi-Oh cards I know absolutely nothing about. Okay, that's the thing. I've never watched the anime. I've never played the game. I know zero about it whatsoever. So it would literally be me opening it just for the sake of opening. I have no actual insightful info about it whatsoever. With Pokemon cards, hey, I play the Pokemon games. I kind of know about the Pokemon in the Pokemon cards, right? With these Marvel MTG cards, I've been a fan of Marvel since I was a kid. I know all about the characters. I know about the movies, but also the comics. So I can add something there. I considered One Piece, and a lot of you have been telling me that the One Piece cards are all the rage right now and are going up in value and everyone likes them. So I looked into One Piece, and here's what I found. They are essentially a humongous scam ripoff, at least right now. And what do I mean by that? Well, at least with Pokemon, right? You buy a box of Pokemon cards, and yeah, if you're buying from a reseller, they're pretty expensive. But there's a chance you can get some good hits in the box, right? If you're buying a box of Pokemon cards for several $100s, you would hope there's a chance you could get a good card in there. Like I did. I got the highest value card in Chaos Rising right there, and the card is worth way more than, the price of the box.
Who
okay?
fucking cares?
However, with One Piece, it's a straight up scam. They're selling the boxes of One Piece. The cheapest I saw a box of One Piece cards was like $150. The most expensive I've seen is like over $300, okay, like $350. But if you look at the value of the cards, they're only worth like $20. The top hits in the box is a $20 card. Why would you spend several $100s on a box that only has hits that are worth like $5. I'm lost. Even with the Marvel box, okay, you could say, well, that's the case. Well, number one, the Marvel box of MTG cards, okay, at most is around 150. You can get it for as little as $100. I got tons of hits. I got a $30 hit, a $20 hit, a $10 hit, tons of $5 hits. Like, basically, the box paid for itself, right? With these One Piece cards, I think it's simply just people like One Piece and want to collect, but no one is looking at the actual value. Now, Chim Charger says, how there's One Piece cards worth $5,000. Yeah, you're talking like 10 years ago. You're talking, you know what I mean? You're talking like the earliest sets, the ones that the boxes cost thousands of dollars to buy, have the $5,000 cards. I looked at the last 15 sets of One Piece. None of them are worth what people have to pay to get.
But Phil, they might not be worth much now, but in 5-10 years' time, they might be worth something. Maybe that's the appeal. Maybe that's the appeal of these fucking things. Even though they don't have much fucking value now, they potentially could have a lot of value in the next 5, 10, maybe 15 fucking years. But you want immediate financial gratification now. That's your fucking mentality and mindset.
None. Zero. There's really no chance of getting a big hit. You're always going to lose money because you're investing way too much in the price of the box just to get the hits that are worth $20 when you spent $300. What was the point? I just don't get it. What's going on, Captain DCW? How are you, man? Very good.
Of course, he's like, yeah, I think Phil will love it. Look, Phil, he is a fucking pig roach, alright? He's got a fucking cockroach DNA in him. He will outlive the fucking sun, knowing our fucking luck, you know? Most of us will fucking shuffle off this mortal fucking coil. And he'll still be around begging for fucking dollars to fucking fund his latest fucking Amazon shipment of fucking oxygen or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how terrible the future's gonna fucking be. You know what I mean? Anybody's fucking gonna try and DoorDash to himself and Amazon fucking deliver to himself. But yeah, he is gonna outlive the fucking sun, probably.
Cactus Video on Demand, I'm telling you right now, it's incorrect. He says, the top card in every set is usually a manga rare. Those are always worth hundreds if not thousands. That's just not true. I looked at the last 10 One Piece sets in the app that I use for Pokemon. It has all the cards. It has literally every card set in there. Okay, same when I used to grade the Marvel cards. The top cards are $20, maybe 30. That's it. In a rare case, maybe 100. Oh, okay, $100 card, a possibility in a $400 box. Where's the sense? I think what happened is, people love One Piece, right? They do. And I agree. I can understand. I watch a lot of the anime. I think it's addictive. It's fun. It's got good storytelling. I like the art. Okay, I get it. And if you're a fan of One Piece, you want to have your favorite thing of pop culture be a part of other popular things. So you already have the trading card games out for other, you know, IPs, other intellectual property, other series. So now, oh, One Piece has its own. Great. So just on that, just on the fact that it's popular, all of a sudden, it's expensive, right? But that doesn't mean that it makes sense. It doesn't mean that there's value or that you should really do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm seeing is I just don't see it. I'm not against, listen, I like One Piece and I think that it would be neat to have a box of One Piece cards and open them, but there's no way there's going to be value to it. It wouldn't make sense. Like as a collector, an actual collector, it doesn't make sense. There's not value to it. Okay. Pokemon, yes, there is. These cards, the prices fluctuate, but card values go up and down, but Pokemon is hot right now. And if you have good cards, you can have a collection that actually increases in value. It's an investment. It can make sense. If you're a collector, you take care of your stuff. It could actually, you know, be good for you. But I just don't see it with the One Piece stuff at all. Did I hear about the recast of Kratos in the God of War TV show? No. I heard that the actor who was playing Kratos got injured and needed to get surgery, and therefore the show was on hold, and that was as of yesterday. No, I did not hear that they officially recast him fully. No. Let's see. Let's see if that's a hot topic.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that myself.
How do I manually refresh in this browser? I don't even know how to refresh. Oh, there it is. Marathon game director Joe Ziegler just stepped down at Bungie. That's live news. 2 hours ago, the guy who directed Marathon, the game that was supposed to be the big hit for Bungie, just stepped down and is admitted defeat.
Okay, hold on. Someone's saying, okay, let's put this to you. With the vintage games, them Pokemon cards, and all the RGBs, and a detached smoke detector, and do you think DSP has contents insurance for his house? Look. All I know is that he has some incredible luck on his side. You know? Like, he made a deal with, like, multiple devils to fucking have a sort of, like, pig roach luck he has, you know? Like, he will... Even though bad things could happen to him, he'll end up fucking winning somehow from it, you know? So, yeah, it's just... it's just the way it is with him, you know? That's the nature of the fucking beast with him. I don't think he's got things insured in his home. not for anything like that, but he'll still find a way to win. You know, he'll find a way. His house could burn down, and all of a sudden his property will have like oil underneath his home, and buried treasure. And all of a sudden it'll be worth fucking million. Phil gets a fucking payoff for it. That sort of shit would happen to him, you know.
That he made a piece of shit. Great job there. Anyway. Yes. Kratos will officially now be recast for the live-action God of War series. Ryan Hurst suffered a major injury on set. Producers have decided to recast rather than wait for him to recover. Damn.
Why does he always have to mention that there's a tip skull on the stream? Why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big Hope Skeeter's had a very slow day for support.
4 episodes were already fully completed. They now must be fully reshot with a new actor. Damn. Sucks to be him. He tore his bicep entirely during a stunt. So, okay, it does need to be asked. All right? Why do you have your lead actor, the guy who's the head of the show and you know is the most important part of the series, doing stunts? Don't you have...
Look, sometimes actors want to perform their own stunts. And sometimes these stunts are usually quite safe. I mean, it's quite possible it was a freak accident where it's like, okay, it's hard to get injured, but you still found a way to get injured, you know? I'm just saying. Like, there are some actors that try and do as much by themselves as possible. Obviously, Tom Cruise is the most obvious example. Harrison Ford as well. Harrison Ford is somebody over the years, especially when they're younger as well, especially Harrison Ford wanted to try and do as much as he could himself, you know? But sometimes it's easy to, you know, this sounds like some sort of freak accident. Where it's like, maybe they were like holding something and hanging onto something and they twisted their arm slightly the wrong way and all of a sudden, boom, torn bicep. There's like, it's not necessarily about a stunt going wrong. It's could have been fucking anything, you know? Did I say he got hurt on set specifically? I mean, all I know is that he tore his bicep and they're looking to replace him. That's as much as I fucking know about it, you know? Let me see if I can find anything about it. Hold on 2 seconds, let's see. Can I see it in my Twitter feed? Whatever. Yeah, I've got it right here. Yeah, it's on my Twitter feed here. You know? Boy. Production halted after Hurst's injury, which requires 4 to 6 months of recovery, and rules its return to the demanding role. With 4 episodes already filmed and young actor Callum Vincent growing quickly, studios decided to recast and reshoot rather than wait. You know? It doesn't tell how it happened, as far as I'm aware. He got hurt. He suffered an injury on set. It doesn't say exactly what happened. You know? I'm not sure what happened here. You know, like... It just said suffered an injury on set. You know? And who knows what happened? Who knows what happened? I don't know what happened. Was it a stunt or was it some normal... Was it a freak accident? I don't know. It sucks for the guy who got hurt. You know, I know it sucks for him that he's basically... Like, he got hurt doing his job for them. Who knows what happened? You know what I mean? Like, unless it's been told somewhere else, you know? But that sucks for him. So he's getting recast completely, you know what I mean? He's basically getting rotten out altogether. Like, what the fuck, man? But who knows? And nothing I can see here, it doesn't say what happened here. It doesn't say what happens. It just says he suffered a serious injury on set. It doesn't say exactly what happened. Injuries? No, there's nothing. There is absolutely nothing, as far as I can tell here. No. I can't see any explanation whatsoever as to how it happened. People are assuming he tried to do his own stunt and went wrong. Who fucking knows? It could have been some sort of very simple, basic thing. Like, you grab something and you turn your arm the wrong way, all of a sudden, oh my god, my fucking bicep. Freak accidents happen all the fucking time, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's just, who knows what happens, you know, but whatever. Anyway, we'll crack on with bingo, we'll keep on going with bingo.
Stunt people for that? You know what? No, I get it. You want the show to be realistic and you want it to look like Kratos is actually the guy doing the big muscular things, right? I get it. But this is exactly what could happen. Like, when you put the lead actor into dangerous positions, they could get hurt and now you screw yourself. So now, this guy's out of the job. Obviously, now he will not be Kratos ever because someone else is going to be in the role. He's never going to get the role back, so he's completely on the outs with this. This could have been his thing. He could have been known for the rest of his life that he played Kratos in a hit series, and now he's completely screwed because some moron decided we should have the real actor doing stunts.
They don't know the circumstances as far as I'm aware. Look, it's too early. We don't know if it was a stunt gone wrong. We don't know if fucking maybe fucking hurt himself stretching. We don't fucking know. We have no idea what fucking happened. You're assuming. You're jumping to conclusions, Phil. You know, naturally it does suck for the guy though. It sucks that he's fucking wrote out the show altogether because of prioritising the growth of the child actor and for time constraints of, okay, fuck it, we need to just go a different direction here. We're going to reshoot the first 4 episodes altogether. That sucks for the guy that got injured. But people are assuming things without having all the information.
Wow.
I'm trying to think. Remember that? You know that infamous. Remember Avengers: Civil War, where Captain America is holding on to that helicopter. Like Bucky's trying to fucking fly away in a helicopter, and Captain America's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna grab this helicopter and hold on to the helipad." Apparently, he hurt himself. He done that scene himself. Apparently, he did actually hurt himself a bit doing that scene. You know what I mean? Did people fucking tell him he was fucking out of his mind for doing his own stunt, holding on to the helicopter? He actually hurt his arm doing that scene. Although it was a pretty, people remember that scene quite well. Like fucking showing off the arms like crazy. But he hurt his arm doing that scene. It was always stated that he hurt himself doing a stunt, but never confirmed that he was doing all the stunts. Like, there you go. I said, people don't know. Kevin Nash was actually stabbed. The fact he was stabbed and he kept going, he kept performing. Adrenaline carried him through that scene. Like, he got stabbed with a fake knife, and then like the knife's still in him, and they just kept going with the scene. And then it's like, oh, by the way, you stabbed me, but and somebody got fired that day. Somebody got fired that fucking day for sure. Yeah, that's a crazy story. Like Kevin Nash just fucking no selling. Of course, Kevin Nash no sells that. He was no shy in no selling things in the ring. Outside the ring is the same. Get stabbed, just carries on with the fucking scene. There we go.
Recast Elliot Page. There you go. Perfect.
And yeah, Tom Cruise broke his ankle. It was his ankle, wasn't it? It wasn't his leg, it was his ankle. And they kept that scene in the show, in the movie. That made the movie. He got up and hobbled afterwards, you know what I mean? And yeah, he was fucked because you could see his ankle break. You could actually witness and watch his ankle break in that movie, But there's lots of examples, exactly, you know what I mean? Yeah, he kicked the fucking helmet and he had that scream of agony. And that was the scream that the fucking the directors wanted. And yeah, he fucked up his toes and his feet. Yeah, his scream of pain was genuine. He broke his toe. Oh, for God's sake, you know what I mean? It's unreal. But it happens. I mean, sometimes these bizarre accidents on sets happen on movie studios. Sometimes people hurt themselves, and sometimes it's serious stuff, and sometimes it won't be serious, but it's still like, that's a strange way to hurt yourself, And shit, but yeah, we don't know the circumstances, so Phil's assuming without fucking having the facts.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, all this new stuff I just haven't really cared too much about. Like, I know right now the big controversial thing in pop culture is the Odyssey, the new Christopher Nolan movie. It's like, I like some Christopher Nolan stuff. Like, I like the Batman trilogy, but like, I didn't even bother seeing Oppenheimer. I didn't see. I tried watching Tenet, and I tried twice, and both times I fell asleep trying to watch it.
Tenet was too complicated for Phil's tiny brain. Tenet's a fucking banger of a movie, man. Tenet is a mindfuck. Tenet is an absolute mindfuck of a movie. But it's such a clever movie as well. Tenet was fucking just insane though, man. But he's got multiples, but yeah, I've not watched Oppenheimer. I've not watched yet. I've not watched Oppenheimer yet. Big Dave, not a fan of Tenet. I mean, Tenet is a strange one, you know what I mean? It's a strange concept, you know what I mean? Because it's forwards and backwards, and sometimes it kind of runs in parallel to one another. It's a strange fucking concept of a movie, you know what I mean? It was a bold movie. It was very bold, that way, you know what I mean? But I thought some of the ways they filmed the movie was fascinating to me. When you're trying to fucking merge people moving backwards and forwards at the same time on the movie. That's some of it is filmed very well, you know. But yeah, but as I said though, I've not seen Oppenheimer. I can't really comment on that. And yeah, I've heard that people were quite disappointed with the explosion in Oppenheimer, you know. Their argument was they tried to fucking make it practical without CGI, but maybe they would have been better off if they had used CGI. I don't know. They tried their best to not use too many special effects, and it kind of showed that explosion causes a bit of a fucking letdown. But there you go. Odyssey. People are pissed off at Odyssey because it's like you're not hired many Greek people for this fucking biopic about Greece and individuals from Greece. It's like, I mean, at the end of the fucking day, if the actors involved in telling the story are doing a good job in telling the story, is that not more important, you know? I said, like, fucking, you had Mel Gibson portray a fucking Scottish fucking warrior. Mel Gibson's Australian, of course. Well, Australian American. He was born in Australia, but he's a technically American. You get what I'm saying, though? And that wasn't that big a deal. Mel Gibson killed it, you know? There you go. That was a big fucking deal. He didn't have it. The streets of Scotland weren't filled with pissed off Scottish. Hey, how dare you fucking get a non-Scottish person like be portraying our fucking guy? No, it's just what it is, you know.
I was so fucking bored. The movie was so boring. So I don't know. Maybe it's just not my style. Like I don't care about this modern stuff everyone seems to like. Like I understand everyone still likes Avatar. Like you do. You do. I watched Way of Water. I thought it was boring. None of this stuff interests me. All the modern stuff that everyone claims is great, I watch. I'm like, I'm so unimpressed. You know, that's why when you guys are like, oh, the new movie's out, I'm like, how long is it? Oh, 2.5 hours. Like, I don't want to see that. The longest I even want to sit down to watch a movie these days is 90 minutes. Like that.
And yet you stream for 5 hours in the daytime and 3 hours at night, expecting people to stay around for the whole thing.
That's it. Because anything longer than that usually isn't worth your time anymore. Because the movies just aren't that good. So
man who streams 8 hours per day hasn't got time to watch anything more than 2 hours in his spare time. Yeah, it's too boring. Anything that exceeds 90 minutes for him is too much, I guess, you know. He wants basically Disney length runtime.
But if it's 90 minutes, maybe I'll give it a watch. Outside of that, no, I don't have time for that. Yeah, I guess jaded is probably the best way to describe it. And I used to be really, really into movies, but it was a different era. I was into movies of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Once the 2010s hit, I just stopped being impressed by movies. Like I was like, nothing is really appealing to me. And
I mean, there is a point there. There is a point potentially to be made where movies from the last, when you think of the last 15 years of movies, what have been the best movies in the last 15 years? Anyone have any examples of what they think are the best movies from the last 15 plus years? So basically 2010 onwards, effectively, you know. I'm trying to think of ones that have impressed me in terms of, like, you know, just like the story or whatever, you know what I mean? Whiplash. I mean, I've not seen Whiplash yet, but I've heard such good things about Whiplash, of course. Mad God, says Runnermine. And a few more said it as well, but it got translated to Food God. Food Good. YouTube fucking translation is so weird, man. But yeah. And Steve thinks it's more that he stopped watching movies and he started staying in more and going out less. Possibly, yeah. Cocaine Bear, you say? Distant relative of Meth Bear. Yeah. Oh, John Wick. The John Wick fucking movies. Oh, that's a good shout. John Wick. Ross, so if Sonny said I'll top you there, name a catchphrase from any movie before the 2000s. Before the 2000s? Catchphrases from movies? I'm getting too old for this shit. Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon, you know? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Die Hard, you know? Yeah. John McClane, you know, like, there's a couple right there, you know? I'll be back, Arnie, you know? Exactly, you know? I mean, there you go. Oh, hell. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. Come with me if you want to live. I'd buy that for $1. I'll be back. There are heaps. Now do 2005. That year, well, that year specifically. 2005. 2005 specifically. I'll need to remind myself what movies came out in 2005. Let me do that while this tip gets read out.
Ghost of Derich tipped £1. The best movies I would say in the decade are the ones that are on the black market. But unfortunately, it's bait for the Alphabet Company. If you know what I mean.
Ah, for God's sake. For the love of God. Thanks for the tip, Derek, you creepy little bastard. Right, we have a list here of the top movies of 2005. Batman Begins was 2000. Sin City. Sin City wasn't bad. Sin City is a very, very good thing about, you know. Cinderella Man, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire. These are the top movies of 2005. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Munich, Pride and Prejudice, King Kong, Lord of War, Walk the Line, Match Point, History of Violence, Thank You for Smoking, Green Street. Fucking Green Street was fucking 2005. Corpse Bride, The Squid and the Whale, Wedding Crashers, fuck off. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. War of the Worlds, was that a bullshit Tom Cruise movie? It was as well. That shit was... War of the Worlds was terrible! Wait, Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds was fucking awful! Dog shit awful! And it still makes the top 25 movies of fucking 2005! That shit was fucking trash, man! Oh, hell. What the crap, Mr. and Mrs. Smith 21, get the fuck out of here. Oh, hell. There you go. Name any catchphrases from any movies from 2005 plus onwards. Any catchphrases from movies. I don't know. Was I See Dead People before that? After that? When was when was that shit? You know, I See Dead People. Was that before 2005 or after? Oh, that was fucking 90s. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Well, that the case. I'm trying to think here. I don't know. Catchphrases from movies from 2005 onwards. Notable, obvious catchphrases. I'm trying to think here. I honestly cannot think of anything. Any notable, obvious catchphrases from movies made 2005 onwards? I can't think of much, you know? I can't. I'm trying to think of any movies that might have... You know, even the movies that are, you know, that you know of that are recent movies, like, I mean, I'll say, for example, things like John Wick. John Wick had 4 fucking movies. Very good movies. Very enjoyable movies. But they don't have catchphrases in them. Those are the sort of movies where you think, oh, catchphrase. No, that's the sort of catchphrase where you think, hey, you kill that motherfucker, you kill that motherfucker, you kill that motherfucker, this motherfucker, that motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, yeah, John Wick didn't even be bogged down by that, yeah, true, yeah. I know how I got these scars. Okay, Steve got one. The Joker from fucking The Dark Knight Rises or whatever. Is that the second one, Dark Knight? The Dark Knight, wasn't it? No. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, the second one was called The Dark Knight, wasn't it? Because the third one was The Dark Knight Rises, wasn't it? But yeah, the second one, Dark Knight, Joker, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know how I got these scars. Yeah. Brilliant, I mean, also the brilliant movie, yeah. But there we go. We got one catchphrase. We got one fucking catchphrase. Oh, I got another one. Different Joker. Same thing. You get what you fucking deserve. Bang. Shot to the fucking head. There you go. Different Joker. But how often do fucking people say you get what you fucking deserve? And yeah, that's clutching at straws, actually, but there you go. But it's a good point, though. These days, movies just aren't really that memorable. You don't forget, it's just not that... memorable might not be the right word, you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Nice little derail, but let's crack on a bingo and have Phil continue to beg for money. He's only at $32, guys, you know? So he'll be, again, hinting at his audience to fucking make sure they're forthcoming their contributions to make sure that they can have pack openings later on.
I feel like it's just continued. Jade, I will see you tonight for Friday Night Fight. Sounds good.
He said hi to Jade. Please space, motherfucker.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Thanks, Jade. Fuck off now on your squeaky wheels. Thank you.
All right, how about this? You guys tell me if the Odyssey's any good. Because the thing is, I think I would be interested. The Odyssey is a great literary work. One of the greats. It's been around for a zillion years, right?
Like you fucking read it, you fucking dick.
And the story is a good story. The movie could be good. but the casting choices are quite bizarre, to be honest with you. They're just really bizarre. So I try to fathom how the movie could be good, and I wonder what Christopher Nolan was doing with his casting choices, quite frankly. Like, did he have an actual reason to do what he did with some of his casting, or was he just trying to be, hey, look at me, edgy, let's get attention for the movie by casting weirdo people in the roles, right? So I don't know.
I don't know why. What? That's a bizarre claim to make. The people. What was it? Like, it's a good cast, though. I mean, in terms of acting pedigree, they're good actors. They're known names, yes, but they're good actors. Are you questioning their fucking talents as an actor? Because they definitely have the ability. And being a prominent known name also helps get your ticket sales. It's a double whammy right there, you know?
I would like to know if it's good or not. They say the woke casting is actually only on screen for 4 minutes, really? So it was a trick. It was bait to get people talking about the movie, is what you're saying.
And you seem to have fallen for it.
So Toasty says you probably had the wrong information on One Piece. Okay. Enough is enough, because I hate when people contradict me. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this right now.
Oh, he's so pissed. Somebody suggested that he probably had the wrong information. He's like, well, fuck you guys for fucking daring to contradict me. We're going to fucking determine this right now.
Now, you ready? So, you're saying...
Oh, wait. This also counts as a big, because he's talking about fucking cards. So this counts for the big counter.
Okay. Enough is enough, because I hate when people contradict me. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this right now. You ready? So, you're saying they're called OP15 and OP16, right? What are the names of the sets? Give me the actual names. Toasty, tell me right now. Just give me that last one you just said. OP16? What is the name of the box or the set of One Piece OP16? Give me the name of it immediately. And we will get to the bottom of this right now.
Holy fuck, man. Put you in a spot here, Toasty.
Thank you, Secret Rain, for $2. His Backrooms and Obsession are good. Check them out. I do want to check them out, and I think I will. As long as they're not insanely expensive to rent, I'll probably get them and rent them. All right, Toasty is getting the name. One Piece, The Time of Bati. Okay, so I'm going to say Time of Bati. Okay, here it is. Here it is, Time of Bati. Here's the time of... It's the time of battle. It's not the time of Bati. You got caught up. Okay, here it is, Time of Battle. Ready? So I'm going to go ahead and sort the cards. Sort by value, single card. Are you ready for this? The top card in the set, according to the Rare Candy app. Rare Candy is the app that grades all the cards. $23. Marshall D. Teach, OP16 card 119, and it has the picture. $23. That's the top card in the set. That's what it says. Then it says the next one is $12, and that one is Porteous D. Ace. And then it says the third card in the set, Mr. 3, Galdino, is worth $42. Wait a minute, that's a... Is the app glitched? What?
Hello?
The app is glitched. I clicked on the card, it says $6. I click on it, it opens it up, it's a different picture, and it says $42. What the hell? Okay, let me try this one. It says $4.70. That one is $4.70. So maybe the app is screwed up for these new One Piece sets, and the app isn't working. Now the other... Oh, here's one. So it says Buggy the Clown, 99 cents. I click on it, and then it says Buggy the Clown, $14.32. So the app is messed up. Maybe the set is so new that the app doesn't read the cards. Okay, so what's the most valuable card in this set? Does anyone know? In this the Time of Battle, what's the most valuable card? By the way, thank you to VoxterX for £5. That's probably our biggest super chat. Let's check that out. Let's see how pounds to USD conversion's doing today.
Cares?
$6.73 for that one. Thank you so much, Voxter. Let's get that on the leaderboard. That is our biggest super chat.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
So now we're up to $40 of support. This is excellent. Momentum towards opening some packs of Pitch Black when they arrive, everybody. So thank you for this support. I appreciate it.
Burger.
Make the bad man stop.
Okay, Sakazuki. Okay, let me search for Sakazuki in this set. Sakazuki. There it is. It says 76 cents. I click on it. 1,197. The app is completely glitched. I obviously will have to apologize. I was making my judgments based on an app that doesn't work. The card is worth $1,197, but when you search for it in Rare Candy, it says 76 cents. All right, I stand corrected. There's value in One Piece cards. I stand completely corrected. Okay? 100%. Thank you for correcting me, because now I know there's value. Because I was looking at One Piece cards, and I was like, the value doesn't make sense. I don't want to get them. The thing is, I like One Piece. I would consider opening One Piece cards if you guys wanted me to. If there's a $1,000 card chance in a set that I can get a box, I'm just curious. Give me a sec, because I was looking at them the other day.
Oh, here we go again. Add to cart. Ship Express. Why is it not here yet? Come on, resellers.
So, here it is. Factory
Here we
sealed box.
fucking go again.
Let's see how many packs come in a box, because I don't know.
The addiction
24
grows
packs.
and
How many cards
grows.
are in a pack? I didn't watch the video. I wanted to know how many cards were in the pack. It doesn't say. I wonder how many cards are in the pack. 24 packs. So, yeah, I would argue these are kind of on pace with the pricing of Pokemon cards, from what I'm seeing. They're about the same, price-wise. I'm seeing several sets. I'm seeing the 15 set, the 16 set. Yep. The older sets are way more expensive. Just like Pokemon, basically. They price up the older they go. Yep, here's set 12. That's available. These are readily available. Like, no lie, you can get these within a few days, actually. Yeah. So, if we ever want to do One Piece, try a box of One Piece cards, we could do that. They are available. They get here quickly. Apparently, they have value, just the app was wrong. So you think the app works? Oh, here's what they did. They screwed it up. So you said Sakazuki, right? So the Sakazuki they're showing is the lowest grade. When you search for Sakazuki, it just says 76 cents. When you click on it, then it actually shows you the highest rarity, which is $11.97. So that's dumb that they did it that way. There was no reason for it to be like that. Like, it's obviously glitched. Huh. All right. I appreciate that, Toasty. I appreciate you correcting me, because I want to know, what things you guys be interested in. And since that one definitely makes sense now. Cool.
Who fucking cares?
By the way, I'm going to do an update for my Pitch Black cards right now. Let's take a quick look.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
No update. Still says at the
My
earliest it'll be coming is
biggest
around
fans
like
are
1:30 in about an hour, but it could be later than that. So I'll keep checking. Thank you to Rui for $10. Says, hope you have a good stream today. I'm off to the movies. I hope you all have a good time. Oh, awesome. Are you going to see the Odyssey? You should tell us if you liked it later, because I'm curious to see if it's any good. Thank you for the contribution. You are now the top super chatter of the day. And we're up to $50 of support. We are halfway to our first unpacking of Pitch Black later today. So we get to 100. That's our first pack. If someone does a $50 contribution, that's a bonus pack. Plus, we'll hit 100. It'll be 2 packs. Let's go. Chimchar says that's not a glitch. That's how One Piece works. What do you mean? What if the next DSP tries it? Okay, I have some ideas. All right. Here's the 2 ideas I'm thinking. Number 1, I actually wanted to do Arby's, because Arby's has a new summer chicken salad plus some desserts. They're sold out here. It sucks. I was looking food up last night for DSP tries it. Every single Arby's in my area is sold out of the new items. I'm like, well, that sucks. So we can't do Arby's. Okay.
Cares?
There is a new chicken sandwich at Jollibee. It's their standard chicken, but I think it has avocado and it has an umami mayo. I don't know what that means. Let me look this up. What does umami mean? Umami is the 5th basic taste, joining sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Translating to the essence of deliciousness in Japan, it's a rich and savory, meaty flavor sensation triggered by the presence of glutamate, an amino acid found naturally in many foods. So what would be a high umami flavor? Let's see. Vegetables like ripe tomatoes, seaweed, and garlic. Fungi, like fresh and dried mushrooms like shiitake. Fermented and aged products like soy sauce, miso paste, fish paste, anchovy, and aged cheese. Okay. So maybe that little bit of funky. Maybe that's the best way to describe umami, the funky flavor, right? Okay. Yeah. And it's cool because this protein's like cured beets, cooked beef, salmon. I love salmon. So maybe I would like this umami mayo. So there's a new chicken sandwich at Jollibee that has umami mayo and avocado. Okay, that's different. Also, Burger King has 2 variations of their chicken sandwich. One is like a club, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and bacon. And the other one is supposed to be like jalapeno, 2 kinds of jalapenos, like fresh and these like crispy jalapenos, supposed to have a special sauce. So there's a few different things we could do there. If any of those sound interesting to you guys. I looked into pizza, and there's really nothing new in the realm of pizza right now. Like Little Caesars is doing the Spider-Man web pepperoni pizza. Huh? All they did is they took round pepperonis and they chopped them into thin pieces and say, oh, that's spiderweb. No, it's not. It's pepperoni. It's gonna taste like pepperoni.
Who fucking cares?
So we could do Jollibee again for the first time in a bit. I love Jollibee. What I would probably do is I'll get the chicken sandwich, but I would also get maybe a burger, because I love their burgers. Or we could do Burger King, and like I said, we could get the multiple chicken sandwiches, try them all, see if any of them are any good, and I'll probably get a burger there too, because I haven't had a Burger King burger in a while. Something like that.
You fat old bastard.
Unless someone else has an idea. There's an absolutely disgusting thing at Jack in the Box. What the hell was it? I looked it up. I was like, dude, that is so nasty. Here, I was like, I'm not gonna have that. Let's see, Jack in the Box. Let me find it. It was really gross. Yeah, listen to this. Jack in the Box is trying to make a Philly cheesesteak. Do you have any confidence that Jack in the Box, who can barely make a burger, can make a cheesesteak? So yeah, it looks stupid. It looks like really shaved steak, grilled onions and peppers, melty Swiss cheese, and mayo on a toasted hoagie roll. It's probably gonna be disgusting. right? Like, seriously. They have what they call a Philly burger. All it is, it's a burger with Swiss cheese, and they actually put the fried peppers on it. So it's like a burger with peppers on it. It's not really Philly style. You just put peppers on a burger, which could be good because I like peppers. So, like, I would maybe want to try the Philly burger, but I don't think I want their Philly cheesesteak. That sounds disgusting. Yeah. Bullshit! So what do you guys think? I would say those would be the 3 options. I would prefer not to do Jack in the Box. I would do Burger King, or I would do Jollibee, but I think I would prefer not to do Jack in the Box.
Who fucking cares?
What do you guys think?
Boring.
No, I don't want to do the pizza. Like I said, there's nothing new in pizza anyway to really do. There's no point in doing pizza when there's no new product offerings. Yeah, someone told me Review Bra got the Burger King and apparently got food poisoning from it. Like, he ate it in his review, but then he posted up that he's sick. He actually got, like, ill from eating Burger King. That's awful. That's seriously awful. Which one did he hate? Did he hate the jalapeno or did he hate the club? The club just sounds like a normal sandwich. It's just a chicken patty with lettuce, tomato, and bacon added. So it's the regular chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, bacon. I don't know how that could be bad. But the jalapeno one, if they're not doing the jalapenos right, like if they're not fresh, if the sauce is bad, you know, I can understand. It was the spicy, it was the jalapeno one? Ugh.
Aviga has DM'd his thoughts on this, you know. So let's see exactly what Aviga's thoughts on the subject matter is.
Look at me, I'm healthy. Look at my muscles, guys. I'm healthy. By the way, I want to do Jollibee or I want to do Burger King. Hey, Phil, I got a recommendation for you to get healthy. It's called a 50 cal bullet.
In Minecraft, okay? Just to be clear, in Minecraft, you install a mod. There's a 50 cal bullet mod in Minecraft, and you do it in Minecraft, okay? So there we go. Thank you, Aviga, for sharing your thoughts there. For what Phil should do next time I was at Minecraft. There we go, good stuff indeed. So there we go. But yeah, he proclaims he's so healthy, and yet always, every time he comes up with the idea of DC tries it, it's always unhealthy shit. You know? Never will we see Phil Burnell devour a fucking healthy meal on stream. It's always going to be some sort of very unhealthy, you know, this fatty, overly salty fucking piece of shit thing, you know? It's just... But that's what people want, apparently. Phil puts himself through this torture of eating bad food for his audience's sake and for the clicks and the views. Nobody's going to fucking give him views for eating a salad. You don't get views with salad. You don't get views with salad, as the old Simpsons song goes.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe we should ask Jasper what round he uses when he's fucking putting Phil out his misery with double taps for the bubble direction. You know the gun that Jasper uses to put Phil out his misery when he's trying to jetpack himself off of the bubbles, you know. When he asked Pixar what sort of caliber weapon that is, you know, just a future reference, you know. It seems to work wonders on Phil.
If the jalapeno is jarred and pickled, how can it go bad? By they not taking care of it, not actually closing it, leaving it open, exposed to the air all day, so it goes bad. And it's not just the pickled, they also have the dried crispy jalapenos. Again, leaving it exposed to air rather than having it in a package or container, it could go bad. The sauce could go rancid easily if they don't refrigerate it properly. Voxter X, thank you now for becoming a member. I appreciate the membership. Thank you so much, Voxter. Thank you. Cool. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with me this morning. Don't worry, we're going to start in the next 10-15 minutes. We're going to start with Assassin's Creed. Okay? There will be gameplay, I promise you. Just we're having a good time chilling today.
Yeah, we're still going, but it ends soon. We're 4 away from our second full house, and he's going to end when gameplay begins at 1 PM, you know? So we're very close to the end, but yeah. We're still going strong. We derailed ourselves. We had a wee little mini derail when we're talking about fucking movies and the quality of movies these days, and a nice little interesting back and forth, and just how movies these days, basically since the 2000s onwards, or mid-2000s onwards, there's not a lot of memorable movie lines. There's been plenty of good movies, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to kind of quote some, like, and a lot of them don't have, and Sonny, this is what Sonny brought up, they don't have a lot of, like, good quotable lines, if that makes sense. No catchphrases, no cool catchphrases to kind of take away from these fucking movies, you know? There's not a whole lot to be gained from that, you know. You think back to the 90s though, there's fucking tons of them, you know. I'll be back and Yippee-ki-yay motherfucker and all that shit, you know, and all that crap, you know. It's just, it's a nice little detail. But we're back now, and we're back with current Phil. We're 4 away from a full house, we're very close.
Arcadia says, when I used to work in fast food, managers would change hold times on food and extend past the expiry time usually by an additional 4 hours. It was crazy. I mean, you don't even want to know what I saw in fast food. I can tell you stuff that make your stomach turn immediately. Okay? Do you really want to know some stories? Like, seriously. You probably don't, because then you're not going to want to ever eat fast food again. All right, J-Rad, see you later. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Don't tell you? I'm so tempted. I told the story before, but it's a very old story, so probably I haven't talked about it in a million years.
Who fucking
probably no one remembers
cares?
it. All right, I'll make a very brief story. Okay, I'll make it very brief. So I used to work in fast food, and I used to work at a place.
Phil was a professional salad tosser. I'm not even kidding. That was his role.
That made smoothies. Okay, mostly fruit. There's some other flavors we did, but it was mostly fruit smoothies. You know, so fresh banana, strawberry. The thing is, some fruit was fresh. Some fruit would come in those giant vats of containers, and it would be like preserved fruit. So think strawberry, but it's in that like goo that's like very sugary. So you scoop it out, you put scoops of it into the blender to make the smoothie. We had blueberries like that too, where it was like preserved the blueberry goo. It's almost like pie filling, right? That's kind of what it is, okay? So the way that these refrigerators work is they're all suspended. It's the top is the serving area. So it's like little metal containers, and you would fill them with the ingredients in the morning, okay? Underneath, in the refrigerated part of the refrigerator, would be the containers that hold the rest. So over the day, if you run out of one, you would, you know, take it down to fill it underneath, and you put it back up top. So now you get easy access to fill up your blender to blend the smoothies, right? So the thing was, the bottom, the owner was very adamant that you keep it clean, right? So we would clean at least once, twice a day. You take a damn cloth, a cleaner, actual cleaner that he would buy in bulk, and you scrub it, and it would always smell like cleaner on the inside of this refrigerator. So there was one day, here's the problem with these refrigerators. They were a little bit wobbly and unstable, especially as you start to use them. All of these containers that hold all the smoothie ingredients are suspended on these like metal rails. If the metal rail moves, all the containers fall. And that makes an insanely huge mess. That's a lot of wasted, you know, food or whatever. Because think about it, pineapples, blueberries, strawberry goo, all falls inside of the refrigerator, dumps everywhere. Now you got to clean it all and start over. So there was one day where, so earlier in the day, there was an accident. The rail had popped out and all of the fruit just fell inside the fridge. It made a giant mess.
I imagine you made a giant... No, it didn't pop it by itself, did it, Phil? If you're gonna fucking tell a story, fucking be honest. I imagine you were the fucking cause of this fucking thing popping out and making a giant fucking mess. And the fridge didn't become sentient and decide by its own free will and volition, I'm gonna pop out here.
Cleaned it, right, completely. So it's a waste of money because, you know, that's a lot of food go to waste. Probably, like, no lie, if all the containers fall, it's all the fresh fruit, you're probably wasting like $40, $50 because it fell, okay? So scoop it all out, clean it with cleaner, so it's fresh, smells like the cleaner strong because we cleaned it with a strong cleaner, right? Halfway through the day, no lie, the blueberry falls again. So there's another whole big metal container of blueberries into this thing, okay? So the owner pulls the fridge out, angles it so that the fridge is facing back into the store so no one out front, no customers can see what's going on, and he goes, I need you to stand here in front of me. I said, what? He goes, I need you to stand here in front of me, okay? Okay? So, I'm like, all right. So
why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'm standing there, and I proceed to see him. He takes a spatula, and he takes the metal container, so all the blueberry goo has exploded all over the bottom of this fridge that we just cleaned. So it smells like the cleaner. And he takes the spatula, and he's scraping all the blueberry back into the container for us to use. So this is, we know there's cleaner in there, because we just cleaned it. It smells like chemical, and he's scraping the blueberry back into the container to go ahead and use again. Like, oh man. And we did. We used it that day when people ordered the blueberry. I'm like, oh, he's like, no, just use it. We already wasted too much. We can't waste it anymore. We got to use that blueberry because, you know, it's too expensive.
Why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
So 100% people got cleaner in their smoothies that day. I'm sure it wasn't enough to hurt them or whatever, but that's just the story that I saw from my perspective at a health food place, right? And there's a few more. I won't, like, for example, the food, you know that the food is bad. Like, for example, we would just mass store all the food into these big bins, and we put them into the freezer in the back, right, to keep them cold. And then sometimes you take them out in the morning. Well, sometimes you know they're bad. Like, that does not look good. It's liquidy, it smells. And he'd be like, no, we don't have any more right now. The delivery didn't come in yet. If we don't sell that, we have none. So we have to sell it. But it's bad. Like, no. So we would do it. Sometimes we would be selling the bad components in a salad, but he'd be like, don't use as much. Instead, use less of that and put more of everything else so it kind of covers it up. Now, that was the health food store. Can you imagine what they do at the bad places? You know what I mean? The burger joints and the friggin', they probably all day, they probably got oil spilling and rancid meat and shit. You're getting it every day. You're getting it. You know what I mean?
Vega sent a YouTube link. Let's click on it.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
There we go. Nice little derail there. Yeah, I agree though. I smell shite, personally. I smell shite. Yeah, it smells like shite to me. But there we go. I just Phil, once again, no, I don't believe it for a fucking second. I refuse if I can believe it for a fucking second. I remember, Phil was raised with certain morals in place. Surely such a man with such incredible moral integrity such as him wouldn't have allowed that to have happened. You know what I mean? But I guess if he got to fucking bring his morals to work that day, you know. Keep saying most fast foods, especially chains, will fire you and throw away the food. And two, assuming the story is true, they would have washed and cleaned it off. I don't believe Phil's story for a fucking second. Ronald says I work for a restaurant supplier these days. If shit's bad, they throw it out. Massive X to get out on all of this. I agree. I don't believe Phil for a fucking second.
Eat lamp food, just, yeah, disgusting, you know? Absolutely nasty. So I can just imagine what people are going through with that shit. So, but that was the thing is, you know, because we were a health food store, basically, the food cost was sky high compared to other comparable stores. Like, eventually what happened was the food cost got so high for the healthy stuff that the owner of the store decided to sell. He got rid of it. And then he went and opened a Taco Bell. And the Taco Bell was insanely profitable for him because the food cost was so low. So he just ran Taco Bells for the rest of his life, essentially. And that was that.
Sounds like you could have fucking learned a thing or two from him, being a fucking successful businessman and all.
I'm checking on the delivery again. No updates. Yeah, no updates. Still scheduled for this afternoon. So, yeah, because he had to constantly get fresh vegetables and fruit and things like that. That was more expensive than, say, the frozen meat and the dehydrated garbage that you would eat at Taco Bell. So as soon as he opened the Taco Bell, he started printing money, basically. It's like, oh shit, it's low quality food, but it's freaking, you know, it's making so much money, I don't really care.
Low quality, but making a lot of money? Remind you of anyone?
Martin Shortbus, I think that Jollibee has an ube pie. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I know the Taco Bell lettuce in the Midwest apparently is what got people sick. That's what it was from this particular farm, and apparently they were mass selling it because that farm was one of their suppliers, and that's what was actually causing a lot of the illness in the Midwest. Supposedly, that's what people are saying. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we've had a good time chilling. Let's end the morning show. Let's jump into Assassin's Creed, shall we? Let's play it. And hopefully, the Pitch Black cards will arrive over the afternoon. If we hit the milestones today of $100, $150, $200, those are packs. If we get a $50 contribution, that's a pack. Let's get our first packs of Pitch Black opened, hopefully on this stream. We just need the cards to arrive. And then we go from there. All right, guys? Thank you for watching the DSP Morning Show. We'll be back tomorrow. See you then. Burger. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's get set up. Martin Short says, I tried the Aloha burger. It was good. I agree. That was the amazing burger at Jollibee. The one that has the pineapple on it. Oh, man. That's good. The one with the pineapple is really good. It's incredibly tasty. It's juicy because you get that, you know, juicy, tangy pineapple on top of the savory meat. It just goes perfectly. Okay.
I cannot eat a lot or much of red meat or shellfish because I have Gow's disease that makes my acid level much higher.
Alrighty.
So
Okay, I am going to go grab a coffee and use the restroom briefly.
Who fucking
and then we're going to
cares?
begin. So I'll just be back in like 2 minutes. I'll go run and grab the stuff, and then we'll begin. We'll play this for a while until hopefully the cards arrive, okay? All right, I'll be right back, everyone. Enjoy some music in the meantime, and I'll be back shortly.
Load of push. I will fast forward, of course, until Phil returns. We are 3 away from a full house. If we get 75 likes, we've won bingo. That's how close we are to a full house here. 75 likes would actually win us bingo. Oh, and the bad man returns. The bad man has returned here, so here we go. Gameplay will begin in like 2 minutes time. So, I don't know how close we are to 75 likes. But yeah, that would win us bingo, if it happens.
You don't like this beat? No. You don't like this beat? How dare you? It's a great beat. How dare you insult my beat that I made this morning? Custom made for the stream. How could you? 3 million copies sold to Black Flag Resync, guys. If you didn't know. It's a pretty big summertime hit. I'm not surprised. It is one of the best Assassin's Creeds of the entire series. And, you know, it's a summer where it's kind of a dead summer for gaming. Not a ton going on, so I'm not surprised. Rui says he's at the theater. Check out. It's surprisingly empty. It's Friday afternoon. It's afternoon. Well, wait a minute. I don't know where you live, Rui. Here it would be Friday afternoon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I went to the theater right now and it was fairly empty because it's mid-afternoon, you know? What's up, Netmuck? How you doing today, man?
Who fucking cares?
Okay. Oh, that's right. This game has bizarrely low volume. Let's pump the volume all the way up so you guys can hear it. It's bizarrely low volume in this game. Like, I don't even understand what happened. Okay. Here I am with my outfit. Captain Morgan outfit. All right, here we go. Nose itching.
No! I would have fall short.
Okay, we ready?
Damn it. Don't do it, Phil.
Okay, here we go.
No!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Bastard. We have come to the end of a second bingo card, and we were very close to our full house. So we end up being 3 away from a full house, and that will bring an end to the bingo. There we go. We were close. We were close, but it was not to be for a second full house. But hey, I mean, we got quite close, but there's always tomorrow, as the old saying goes. So there we go. Where the hell did otters go? Where the hell did... whatever. Anyway, okay, well, we didn't get the full house of the bingo. Let's fast forward to live DSP. He started gameplay at 53 buckaroos. Let's see how live DSP is doing. We're behind him by an hour and 24 minutes. Let's see how much money he's made in almost 90 minutes. He's not even playing the game. What's he doing?
Oh, we're at 94. We're $6 away. Let's go.
He's
Let's
begging.
get it right now. Let's get our first pack unlocked.
He's got your
right?
cards, guys.
Let's get it unlocked right now, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do Belmont's Curse, James. I'm debating it.
What the hell, man? He's abandoned
Let's
gameplay.
go.
Wave the new Pokemon cards.
Let's hit that first milestone of 100 to unlock the first pack. Let's get to 150.
You won't
That's
even-
2. Let's
you
get to
won't
200.
even
That's
open the
3.
cards, though.
Let's rip. Let's get the big cards in this one.
But you won't fucking
Let's
make a
get
video for
Mega
$100.
Darkrai EX. Let's get Mega Darkrai EX Hyper Rare Gold Foil Edition. Come on.
He fucking... I was
All
expecting
right, in the
gameplay.
meantime, let's play some more Assassin's Creed.
Oh, he's gone back to the gameplay, for fuck's sake. What made him stop playing? The cards arrived. He abandoned everything to get a Pokemon cards from his doorstep.
All right.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. But he's going back to the gameplay, guys.
Belmont's Curse comes out in October, says John. You're right. It does come out in October. It does come out in October. I remember now.
Fucking hell. So he's at $94.
And I'm uncertain if I'm going to play it or not. Only
Yeah, I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you.
I didn't do well.
How do I hear you when I'm fucking talking? So he's begging people to get... We're so close to the milestone of $100 and an open pack. No, he's not going to open a pack for $100. If he gets less than $150 on a stream, he is not opening a pack. So he's fucking flat out lying to his audience again about opening a pack on the stream if he gets $100. Because this bitch is not wasting time opening one fucking pack only for a video. You know? But yeah. I go to live DSP, 90 minutes has passed. He's almost $100. He's like, guys! My cards are here! Give me money! You want to see these brand new cards? Come on, remember, $50 contribution, you get to open an extra pack. And oh, for fuck's sake, whatever. Anyway, we're done with the bad man. We're fucking done and dusted with the bad man today. There we fucking go. And the otters, they abandoned us. The little bastards have abandoned us. Awful. He's not playing Castlevania because what's the S stand for again? Shadow of the Night, Storm of the Night. Something of a night. Symphony of a night. Didn't make him money. Yeah, good. I remember this. I got there eventually. But here we go. But yeah. Anyway, we're done with Bingo, as I said. You know what I mean? We got a full house in the first card, close to a second card, but it was not to me. But as always, tomorrow, as the old saying goes. But I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. So thank you for joining me for some Bingo shenanigans on this fine Friday. Bingo shall return tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm still not sure if I want to do Sunday or not. I don't know if I want to stream on Sunday. I don't, because obviously Phil is going to be here every single fucking day until like next Friday. That's a lot of days in a row of fucking Endure the Bad Man. I'll see if I feel like doing Bingo on Sunday or not, to wait and see. But I'll be here tomorrow night. Tomorrow I'm definitely here, so join me for some more Bingo tomorrow if you want. But until then, I'm going to wrap things up there, and I'm going to end how I always end, by playing today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Is Broside Phil still alive? Because if he is, I'll redirect him. He is. I will redirect you guys to Broside Phil, okay? So there we go. I will redirect this stream to Broside Phil stream. He is having his 5,000 subscriber celebration stream. Has been going for like, how many hours? I think it's 7 hours now. I think he's been streaming for 7 hours or something. You know, so a long time he's been going. So yeah. I'll redirect you guys to Broside Phil. Feel free to say hi to Broside Phil and enjoy the shenanigans and antics he's got there. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there, and I'm going to end how it always ends by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So, until tomorrow, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.